All right, we are going live. The second YouTube tells me we're going live, we're going live. I'm back on my horse. I'll turn off the UI so we can take a look at the city. Hey, everybody, welcome. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Check here, and welcome back to Life is Feudal, another impromptu stream. Today's plan was to play some Empire War. Sadly, our campaign is completely bugged. I crashed 5 times during the campaign. So instead, we're going to do an impromptu, well, Life is Feudal stream, because I've been playing a lot of this with the community and having a ton of fun. So, we're gonna do a little tour, and then we're gonna go, we got some things to do today. It'll be fun. I'm still setting up my stuff for the stream, so forgive me for a moment while I'm like rearranging things, but welcome back to the Armitage Empire. Welcome back to the center of town. You guys have seen this. It's not too different from last time you've seen it, except for there's a new wall that borders all the way around the city. So we'll head up to the north gate and we'll actually take a look at it. Hey guys, finally caught one live. Welcome to the stream. We'll head up toward the north gate. Man, as soon as I started streaming, my FPX actually took a bit of a dive. Let's see if I can drop some graphical settings here. We'll go back to high, because we're on ultra right now, and see if that fixes things. It was good up until I started it. Yeah, it's a little bit better. That's much better. So we got a few houses. I don't know if you guys saw the last stream or where we were at during the last stream, but we've got a couple of plaster houses set up throughout the interior of the town. We've got some plaster houses on the east side of the town. We've got the stone wall up as of this morning, finished up. We got the gates installed. Hopefully, no, open the door. Open the gate. Somebody open the gate for me. Thanks, sir. Nope, you both tried to open it at once. There we go. One of the things you have to be careful of with these gates is that, as I run out the front, they can kill you when they close. Swamp Town has been warning us about that since we just got them installed. And the new walls are starting to go up, so you can actually see some of the scaffolding there. We'll start walking away. It's daytime, too! For the first time ever on a stream. It's been like nighttime, I think, every time we streamed. At least it feels like it has. We got a few roads installed by our construction workers. Oh, no. Bit of a freeze up there. But as we walk away, you'll actually see more and more of the city. Now, that inner wooden wall is actually going to be pulled out probably today. I think we have one more gate to finish up, and that should be done later this afternoon. But the city it's just growing. It's just really growing. Like, we'll go over to one of the farmsteads, and we'll take a look down at the city. Somebody has set up one over here, I believe. And we're on Gregory. This is a horse that was given to me by the Swamp Town guys. If you don't know, Armitage Empire, that's what the guild is actually called. The Armitage Free Company has 2 cities, 3 cities actually now. It's grown by one more. We've got Floston Paradise down in the south. We've got the Swamp Town, which is this massive city made by half the community. And then the other half is working on, Armitage proper. Armitage is a real town that we've built, and that's it in the distance there. And that view distance is insane. So, we're gonna continue over to the farmstead and take a look. I mean, the city just looks amazing from here. Now, all of this was deep in the forests, and we've had to use a lot of the woods. We've cut down tons and tons and tons of trees. Whoa, bit of a dip there. So we're replanting it. So you notice the trees are kind of in these perfect lines. That's because we've started to replant them. Our foresters, myself included, I actually started working on forestry this morning, are trying to just turn this whole countryside into just green forested, dark forested areas. So anyways, let's walk up here. Somebody asked for permission to set up their own farmstead. I said it's fine in this case because they asked permission from the command staff that we've got. Because there are certain areas that are already chosen for certain structures, so building on those would be definitely a no. But I'm just gonna walk over your farms. Walking on farms doesn't actually do anything, at least not that we're aware of. But he's built himself a farmstead and flattened this out, and I really do dig it. He's gonna put a personal claim up here though, so it doesn't just rot, because that building's gonna catch on fire in a couple of days. Freelancer Tex, thank you for the $10 donation. Welcome back to the stream. Hey Cap, this is the last stream I can catch for a bit. Got a dinner with my regiment in about 2 hours, but I wanted to wish you the best before that and before my flight tomorrow morning. Right on. Is the tavern up? It's not. Taverns, trading posts, keeps, these things take a lot of the construction skill and the masonry skill and all that, and that's some of the hardest to build up, and it just takes a huge undertaking. So we are We're working on it. That's all. We're working on it. Any developments on whether or not they're going to be sailing? It just wouldn't be right if the Armitage had no navy. I agree. I want trade ships so badly. Because if we open up the map, if I turn on my UI and we zoom out here, there's just so much water and you can get everywhere. It'd be really, really cool if we could sail those seas, if we could stop into trading ports from other cities and drop off supplies, if we could take food and lumber up into the icy north. I mean, that would be amazing. But it's not in yet, though the devs are very well aware. I think people want it, and they're hoping to get it in soon, I believe. If not soon, I mean soon in like within the next probably year or two of development. I don't know, though. I'm not a developer. Right now, it's all about the game being stable. I know that because they're patching it like every day. Because there's been a lot of server downtime. Yesterday, we must have crashed out of the server like 5 times while trying to get the gates placed by the mason that we had come all the way up here from Swamp Town. So, and then trying to manage a guild of 200 people up in the north and another 200 in Swamp Town, which I don't directly manage that. They've got their own command staff, their own way of doing things, but we're still one community. It's so cool. So freaking cool. Anywho. You guys haven't missed much. We're just starting the stream. Let's get down off this farm. Ride Gregory down here. Go on. Doesn't like the angle. Did I just get him stuck? There he is. Riding is an actual skill. So if you want to be a cavalryman, you've got to get this up. So you've got to do a bunch of riding. And if you want to ride the higher end horses, like the Warhorses, the trained Warhorses, you've got to have, what is it? It's actually a skill, I believe. Yeah, it's like Knight. So you've got straight up cavalry, which will unlock warhorses, and then you've got knight, which I believe unlocks like spirited and hardy warhorses. Kind of cool. And there's horse breeding and all that. I'm loving it. For all the bugs, some of the goofiness, like having like signs that you can make but you can't name or write on them. There are some things that I just absolutely love about this game. So, what about a path from Swamp to Armitage? Under construction. We're building a road south. Our constructors are working on it, and we're going to connect in with one of the other friendly towns. So we have this like highway network. So we'll be walking like through towns, and it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. One of the coolest things about this is going to the other city. So if I took the road north, and I'll just kind of run north a little bit. There's a city up here, 3 guilds that are one group, and it's Blackthorne. And they've got like a city, a village, a city, and they like to fall back into each other, and then they've got like a kingdom. And inside it is decorated and flattened and built with these big keeps. It's amazing looking. It's freaking cool. It's really cool. One of the places that we went to exploring, myself, Tabby, and Tex, is that we decided to go up to like the tundra, way up north. So heading this way, but going up into the mountains. So you can just see the mountain peaks. If I slow down here and not jostle the camera, you can just see those mountain peaks off in the distance. And there's a mountain range that runs all across the northern side. We decided for the first time to go really explore those since I spawned into the world in the first stream. That video is available if you want to see it. And we followed the road north as far as it would go. And it ended up leading us to Shadowmoor, which is basically like a place that reminds me of the Throat of the World from Skyrim. High up in the mountaintops, you can hear the winds blow. You can see for miles in every direction. And there's like one path up there. It's so crazy. And they're up there like making it work. Very cool. Do you know... let's see. A couple more questions I saw that I missed. Do you have a long road yet? Yeah, I mean, I'm on one right now. This is technically a road, cobblestone road, that somebody has built. This should lead up to like Blackthorne and all that. And whatever that keep is over there, somebody's been building. I forgot their name. They're like our neighbor too, and right now I can't think of the name, and my map is bugging out. Yeah, check it out later. So let's head back to town. And I mentioned that horses are not that wooden when they are just walking. Yeah, they don't feel so bad. If we do this, animations are a little stiff, but it gets the job done. And you could ride in first person, which is something that always frustrated me with Skyrim. You have to mod it to allow yourself to do that. Some people absolutely love and some people hate this. Okay, that's bothering me. I passed it twice now. Every time I pass down this road. Oh, I can't see the UI. I hear a cart. This tree, this underbrush is... I don't know why somebody hasn't cut this down yet. It's right in the road. It's in the road, man. Drives me crazy. Was there a pickaxe in the floor up there? I don't know when you made that comment 30 seconds ago, so maybe. Normally when you drop small items on the ground, they pop up as a bag, though. This is undergrowth as well? Uproot. Oh, I don't have my shovel. Doing a little road maintenance, apparently. That's what we're doing this stream. If I have a shovel that's not broken, I do. Fruit. What government is Armitage? I would say they should be a democracy. They're not a democracy. We definitely have a high leader, and then we've got the... I just call them lords, you would say. So I set the tone. Don't be a dick. Don't troll people. We're not that kind. We don't run around PKing people. RP is highly recommended in the situations that warrant it. Nothing like that's enforced. I don't enforce, you have to do this. The city needs this, so you have to do that. We don't do that shit. But it is very much, yes, it is open to the public. And it is very much a community of people who want to have a good time and build this, like, epic city and work together. That's the stuff that matters to me, though. So, okay, where are we going to go? We're going to go all the way up to Blackthorne. And the rest of the northern cities. Go this way. How does tech work in this game? It's locked by skill. Skill and supplies, basically. Mainly skill, though. You'll find that early on, if you're making a group and you're getting held up, you get held up on, like, your blacksmith can't make locks, so you can't make doors, so you can't make buildings. Or your carpenter can't make whatever to make the gate. There's things like that that will slow you down. But you can trade for those things, too. Like, we don't have a mason that can build those gates. We will very soon, but we don't right now. So we have to call out to, like, Swamp Town and be like, hey, can you send your mason that can do this for us? And they'll send him out, and he placed the gates down for us, and we can just build them up. Our miners went out and got stone. Our woodcutters went out and collected high-quality wood. I like that we've placed the new walls, too. Originally, and I think this has changed now. I have to look at the plan. But I believe we changed this, because this was going to be where the trade port was going to go. And it was going to be kind of like an airlocking system for coming in and out of the city. But now we've moved the trade port someplace that's more publicly accessible to those that want to stop by and buy some things off the market. Which we haven't put the trade port in yet. We don't have the resources. Or I think we're missing some of the skills for it. So coming soon. Remember, the game's only been out for a couple of weeks. So... Were those bedrolls? Probably. Bedrolls are super easy to place. When you make a new character, you can set up camps. So you can build, like, plaster houses. You can build... they call it the mine, Blackthorne says. I hear rustling in the trees. Yeah, actually, the audio is pretty good in this. Not so much the tailoring sound effects, because they're these horrible tanks that bubble and will drive you mad, but trying to figure out, like, there's somebody in the woods with me, and if you've got a decent pair of headphones, you can totally be like, they're over there. We chased a deer down, it must have been like 6 miles on one of the hunting trips we went on, and basically did it by sound. So they've really dug this out. This is where we're getting the stone from now. Oh, this is from the old mine. They called it a mine. You can tell where we get a lot of our stone from for the walls. Patrick, thank you so much for the donation. My Thane, you need to get up now. The sun is already up. Damn it, Lydia. I was having a perfect dream. I was Shaq Stormshield, King of the North. Love it. Any idea when the game will release in full? I think it comes out, unless something changes, and they've had some down servers over the last couple of days. But if things don't change, I think it comes out in January on Steam. There's an official date out somewhere. Ordo's story in his younger years. Let's get back in the city. Those fires in the distance, this drives me crazy. And for anybody who's in the guild right now watching, I'm gonna ride over there. We're gonna ride. Somebody built a bunch of monuments. We're gonna ride past my little tree farm. That's not my tree farm, that's somebody else's. Go, foresters, go. Go down this hill. Ah. Nope, got like stuck on the wall. Those hard ramps, ooh, that frame rate. Where is it? So there, the trees are up there that I planted. I'm working on that forester skill so I can start planting like oaks and whatnot. We're planning on expanding the housing situation for players. And we've been working on personal claims as well to figure out exactly how those mechanics work, because all this wood is stockpiled and ready, hopefully to put down a bunch of houses, which I think we're gonna do like an event this weekend to build a crap ton of homes, so it's good to know. Hi-oh. And I am totally getting up my horse riding skill right now. Shack stream, where he gets nothing done work-wise. Except for eats everyone's food. Not the case. Not the case. Billman? I don't know what that is. In what context? There we go. Thank you. Drop down a bit more of this food. Crops are taking forever to grow right now, and I don't know if it's because we're in the winter months now, because it's already September. It's almost October, or if it's that haven't had enough rain, because I know the old cycle used to be if it rains and then it goes to sunny, your crops would grow, and they have to certain stages, and it takes about eight days or so. But I haven't seen it rain in the last couple of days. And if it starts snowing, I don't think the crops will grow at all if it starts snowing because of the winter. And since we're in the north, our winter comes sooner than the rest of the server. Once again, so we've been told. We have to see if it's true. Are these junipers? Oh, cool. I'm not the only one planting junipers. Good. Good. It's a little weird that you put it like in the city this close. City boundary is still growing. That's what that green is, by the way. When is the next episode of Awakening of the Rebellion coming out? It may not be coming out. I had 5 crashes today trying to record that. That was supposed to be today's video. See, these houses on fire drive me crazy. I told everybody, build inside the green areas. Oh, somebody's house. Morning prayers. Get that, what's it called? Alignment up there. Everybody does it. Let's see. In winter, rain is replaced with snow generally. That's why the crops won't grow, because if you get snow, that's what I'm told, in the old system, on the private servers, your crops won't grow if it snows. In wintertime, it normally snows like all the time, so you rarely get the crops to grow, if ever. And I'm a little concerned about it. See, this bothers me. I can remove this house now. I don't want to remove somebody's house, but he built it outside the claim. How far down did it get? 183, and the claim grew far enough. Let's see if he's got anything in here. One of the issues, and the reason why I go around knocking these down, these houses, and this is somebody's respawn point. The reason that we've got to knock them down is because, one, people with lower end PCs, those flames seem to slow them down. Also, it's like a beacon. You can see them for 10 miles. So I do go around and I clean these up. Luckily, we'll be building houses tomorrow, so hopefully this person isn't out hunting right now. But you can't be slowing down the game for the other 200 members. This isn't your house, is it? Alright. That's why we're collecting all the resources, so we're gonna knock this down. That's the reason why I have 56 demolitions right now. Build inside the town claim. No weapons, except for siege weapons, seem to damage buildings. This isn't doing any damage. Is it because it's in the... Oh, it must be because it's inside. Alright, we'll just destroy it. Who's behind me? I'll go ahead and get rid of it. Build inside. The beacons are lit. No, they're not. It's okay. It's just somebody's damn house that didn't build inside the damn claim. Now there's space for somebody to rebuild it. Build proper houses. One of the things we were talking about doing is maybe building a keep up here. At some point. And it would like look down upon the entire city, helping defend it. That'd be pretty cool. But anyways, let's load up. For those asking about Empire War, for those who already heard me answer that question, if you guys could just type an answer for them, that'd be amazing. These grew up. I love it. This is what I want to have around the entire city. It's like these thick, dark forests with pathways leading in and out of them. Onto the road leading south. And then continue to plant them heading out so we can refill a lot of the land that we've had to clear. Jack, you should go visit Nova Furum. We're up north near you, and we have people on all the time. Just had our first tournament yesterday, so feel free to stop by and set up a trade deal. Yeah, for sure. Then Mark removed it. Why don't you remove that message? That's totally legit. I think I haven't swung by there yet. I want to, though. I love checking out the other cities in the area. That's one of the coolest things. And so we ride. Check something real quick. Down here has got to be cleared out. A lot of houses that are going to continue to burn until they disappear. They don't last very long either. That's why it's kind of a pain in the ass to build these. If you're going to build one of these houses and you want to live out on your own, you got to put a private claim down. They do cost a bit of a little bit of silver to do, so you want to get your skills up. So you probably want to live in one of the cities first. But if you really want to live on your own, it's totally possible. You just got to use a private claim, or in like 4 or 5 days, your house or your crap shack, if you're building one of these, is gonna totally. Shaq, what are we getting a farmers union? Ruth says, I don't know. You tell me, man. It's like me and you. How many people are gonna get unions? We got 2 farmers. We have like 4 farmers now. Correction. We've got the guy that set up that private farm up in the north. Not so many. It's tough. People don't want to be farmers because they can't farm soon. It's gonna be frozen over. Which is legit. I totally get why they do it in the game. It's just, it's also a pain to bring that skill up. It's not on Steam right now. It doesn't come out till January on Steam. Gonna do that. GG, I'm a farmer. I am the main farmer. Farming the bees. I didn't know you were doing farming, GG. I thought you were doing... I thought we took down the beehives too. Or somebody took them down because they were out and then they were gone like the next day. I can't use beehives yet. My farming still sucks. Very little time to actually work on the main skills that I want to do. What is my farming skill? Let me talk a little bit about skills too. So farming, this is like character progress. I like these streams because they're like character logs that I'll be able to go back and be like, do you remember when? Let's see, Nature's Lore is finally up to 75. Doesn't really do me any good until I hit 90, then I'll unlock pristine herbs. I don't really care about herbs. What I do care about is that I'll be able to bring my farming up to past 60 when I get to 90 Nature's Lore. And there's my forestry. So that's all under the Nature's Lore tree. So if you want to be a forester planting trees, you go down the Nature's Lore, then you go down farming, and then you go down forestry. And then there's advanced farming, and then there's brewing, which I still have no idea what brewing actually does. Like character-wise, like food, high-quality food makes it so you can get a lot of experience, right? I searched everywhere last night, and I didn't jump on the Discord, but it was like super late, trying to figure out what brewing does as a benefit to the player, other than get you wasted. Like at level 90, you can craft beer. At level 100, you have a chance of making a high-quality item with plus 20% quality that you can name. Like it's a custom beverage. Solus, thank you for the 5 pounds. In winter, rain becomes sparse and is replaced with snow, my liege. You must prepare for spring's harvest. Yep. Well, we're prepped on food. And we've got tons of hunters, so. Yeah, zombie. I mean, it is what it is. We were testing Empire War, and it was an alpha version, so mods break. Alpha versions, the whole point in testing them is to report the bugs. One of them was just a deterioration of the campaign as we played, and it's a good chance we won't be continuing the series. I hate to say that, but it's true. Some of all these, oh, these are all the carts people have dragged over here to help build the wall. Right. Tryon is now our lead building foreman, so he's organizing the build teams and whatnot. Hopefully he's organized a couple of sub-leaders for the build teams. Priority number 1, get the walls done. Who's that? Storm weather. Hello. I guess I could go through this door. Let's go through the north gate, actually. If I can turn this around. Moonman says, the Steam release won't wipe nor reset anything. It was confirmed. Also, can get the game from their website for $27 by purchasing a bronze pack. Yeah, you can totally get it. And no, this is the beta, but they're not wiping it, which was really frustrating because we were under the impression that it was a beta and they were going to wipe it. So I thought everybody was just getting on and we were testing. A little later, we found out that this was like basically a release, just a quiet release. So before the Steam release. Kind of frustrating when it's, okay, well, the test city ends up being the main city. Kind of thing. It's all good, though. I'm actually really happy with the progress of the town. What the community has come together to do. Looks like this is going to be another farmstead, or at least it was. They didn't actually plant any farms, they just flattened the area. Interesting. Will they do a wipe after beta? Nope. Yeah, like the FPS is really shit right now. I'm gonna see if I can turn it down even more. It was fine up until we started the stream. Even the test stream was fine, so we'll drop it down. Maybe. Oh, that would give us a lot of screen tearing though. We'll let that apply and see if it runs better. Then we'll knock up some graphics settings, and I can answer some more questions while we're playing. Graphically, like you look at it, especially on Ultra. So if you're not streaming, obviously, and you can crank it up. If you got, like, I have a 1080 Ti. If you're playing on Ultra settings, holy crap! Like the game looks good. You go up to like the mountaintops. Oh, that's so much smoother. Also, the graphics look like they came out of Minecraft now, so that makes me sad. That makes me really sad. It's so bad. Gotta bring those textures back up. I can't take it. But if you crank up the settings and then you go up to like one of the mountain peaks, right? Or you go down into the valley above the ridgeline, where I hear like even the desert with a volcano. There's a freaking volcano lip that I've never been to. These things, freaking amazing. It looks really good. It looks really good. The northern peaks I was super impressed about. Like heading, which way's north? I'm looking north. Up to the mountainside that way. And then trying to cross that was a challenge. Head into the gates. What's the difference between your own... Oh, don't sit there. That's Death Trap. Your own and the Forest Village? I've never played Forest Village. That's their other game that's supposed to be like a over-the-top strategy simulator type game. Where this is an MMO. And the MMO versus Your Own is the ability to host your own servers, but they're like max capped, I think 65 or something on server population, which is what we used to play back in the day when I did the old videos. We used to play it on there, and the problem was the server we played on, as I streamed it a few times, we found that we were filling the server, and it was just like one group playing without any other groups playing with us or around us. So we had to... I kind of lost interest when I realized we were maxing the server cap out and no one else could join.
Good morrow, Captain.
Hello, sir.
Hello. We were actually just readying a delivery of logs to our compatriots down in to a customer. I'll just put it that way until we're ready. But I didn't know if you wanted to accompany us.
Sure thing. It sounds good. Where, my good
We
man,
are,
are you located? Are you at the front gate? Is that you?
we've got the cover weapon on the west side.
On the west side. Hi. All right. Sounds good to me.
My honor.
Do a little traveling.
Yep.
We went about halfway up to Blackthorne Keep and took a look around.
This will be interesting because these horse wagons are definitely interesting to try and take up and down hills.
The horses are interesting to go up and down hills. I can only imagine how the wagon is. The wagons are a new addition, by the way, for everybody on the stream. I'm at the Palisade Gate. If there's anybody can open it for me, or I can get off my horse. I don't want to get off my high horse.
Oh.
I got it. I love it when we have a guard posted. Like when it's real busy and we've got guards on the walls and they're opening and closing the gates for us. It's so much. It saves so much time. Gregory, where are you going? Stop walking backwards on your own.
Yeah, we'll have a full load of this. Okay. Shall I bring the driver and whatnot up?
Yes. Looks like we still have to flatten out more of the terrain and get rid of the Palisade Gate. So the gate is a new addition, and we had to quickly level this, so nothing is quite set up yet. It looks like we have the ramp isn't. Oh no, not even close. The ramp isn't flat enough to go out this gate for us right now. At least not for
No,
me.
the cart can actually only go out the east gate right now, is what we found. So.
All right,
the
well.
East gate or the north gate if you get a running start.
For what I remember off the queue, if you get a running start, if you're going fast enough, it'll be fine. All right, I'll head out the east gate and I'll make my way around. So from what I remember, the building list of things to do, just ran that guy over, was get the gates up and then tear down the old wall from the before times.
Well, we can ask the construction boss. He's right down there.
Oh, you should come and join us. Thank you, sir. Close the gate. Excellent. So we ride. Alright, I'm on my way around. I was talking about the Warhorses a little bit ago.
Warhorses?
Warhorses, about like what it takes to be able to ride a warhorse. And you guys were talking about it yesterday, so I guess they changed how taming or training of a warhorse works. You have to like actually ride them now around a training stable or something. Is that how it works?
Yeah, that's my understanding. Actually, Fox has been doing our training, so
Nice.
you can ask him when he gets home. But my understanding is you actually now have to ride a horse and do like jumps and other stuff like that to train it to be a warhorse.
We were also looking, and it looks like Warhorse is specifically tied to the cavalry soldier skill, not a general,
Yeah, not everybody can ride a warhorse anymore.
Oh,
You
okay.
specifically have to be in the cavalry, and to ride like a heavy warhorse, you have to be a lancer.
A lancer. So that's a pretty big skill investment, isn't it?
That's the end
Oh.
chain of the cavalry.
Shit, yeah. What level do you have to be to... Heavy warhorse is 60, so you're gonna have to dump in 260 points or something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Something like that.
You gotta be dedicated, because that's like that's half your combat skills right there.
180 to get up there if you do everything to 60.
Okay. Not too
That
bad.
is what I will be going.
Okay, I think we're pretty close to loaded here.
Leader of the cavalry future right there. So, now, does somebody have to ride the horse? I'm assuming ride the cart, or... Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, Fox is going to do it.
Awesome.
We have been warned that this cart may very well disappear when we hit a server boundary, so we're going to find out.
Experimenting. Hey, the cart's in the game. Server boundaries are in the game.
Yep,
I say
we're
we test
testing. We're beta testing.
Beta testing. Oh, the server crossing has been weird. Because if you don't know how the game is set up, guys, it's a collection of servers. When you hit an edge of one of the servers, you transfer to the next one. It hasn't been the smoothest of processes yet, but we'll see. That's how they have such a huge world space. You can see across the server, though, which is neat. All right, well, I'm ready to go. If you guys are, you got food?
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah. Hang on. I'm just going to top up. It shouldn't take us more than a... I may have to bump some up you guys. That's all right, though. All right, I'm ready. Fox is ready. Let's head on out.
Okay.
Roll.
I'll let our wagon do the trail breaking since he's the one who's going to have the hardest time getting up and down hills.
Yeah, this will be
You have to
interesting.
find a nice flat spot somewhere.
It should be exciting.
I hear voices.
Right, cool.
One of the mounted patrol from
Blackthorne.
Blackthorne. Yep.
Oh, Blackthorne joining us? Are they
I don't
just
know.
stopping by?
They hadn't talked to them.
Oh, I didn't see who the name was.
Roland from Blackthorne. He's doing a patrol for bandits in the area.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't anybody particular. Oh, the carts. So they added these recently. I think it was in like the last couple of months. In the last beta.
It's actually part of what brought me back into this.
Yeah.
I got a little burned out on YO, and I'd sworn off. It's like, nope, I'm not gonna do any more. No more walls, no more digging. And then they went, but we'll give you a trader cart with a horse. And I went, oh, well, okay, maybe.
It's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna get super burned out, and then they're gonna be like, hey, you want a ship? You could sail a ship.
Yep.
And that'll be it. That'll be... You guys will be like, where'd Shaq go? He's on the ocean somewhere.
He's on the ship.
He's on the ship.
Barbary pirates, anyone?
If they do ships, though, they gotta open up like a small continent or something that we can go to, like a new world. That would be... I think that would be epic. The rush to the new world.
So I don't
Hey.
think Fox has been on your streams yet, but this is Fox, the head of our hunters.
Hey, Fox.
Ugh, it's fighting me, this thing on these hills.
I do know they're talking about adding like NPC humans in, which would be interesting.
They had
Oh,
some
like
concept artwork,
NPC
yeah.
bandits?
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
what
not really
role.
bandits. Like what they show on the wiki, which is kind of the collection, I guess, of what information they've hinted about, was these almost like cannibals or madmen that would like take over or go inside your mines and spawn inside the mines. They look really creepy. So this is why we want a road.
It'll be fine.
It is on the to-do list.
It'll be fine. And we're gonna have to rest up the horses periodically too.
Yeah, tell me when you need to stop. I think this thing will go quite a long way.
Oh yeah.
Mine won't. Gregory here he's a little weak sauce. He's at 19 already. I've been
That is
riding him
actually-
around town too, though, so.
If we were going for a wish list, it would be that you could rest your horses while walking them at a walk pace. Because even so, you still have to stop them all the way.
Yeah, like right now, I'm still burning energy instead of being able to just like, all right, let's just take our
Speaking of
time.
which, we probably need to rest up the horse real quick.
Yeah, let's hold up here.
There's a small road just ahead that goes south to, I forget the name of these guys actually.
Valiant or
No, the little settlement in the woods ahead.
Black Sun.
This random woodsman, who is that? Efrit? It's like, oh, hi guys. Commander Jack, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it. He says $16. Embrace yourself. Winter is coming. Insert meme of Shaq as Edward
The
Stark.
progress is going really well on the town. We got a lot of
Still like
industrious workers who really want to knock themselves out, making a good town.
It really is. It really is. If you guys hear me like
Take
just
a
go
shape.
totally silent, it's probably because I'm reading off donation or something on the stream. So I'm not constantly spamming you with me reading to the stream. Oh, freaking cool. My horse is up to 80.
Yeah, it says mine. It's almost there.
Is yours maxed out at 100?
Yeah. I think so.
Needs to be glue.
Oh, hey. Hey now.
That is the name of my horse, Glue.
You're gonna be the
Okay,
leader of our
I'm at-
cavalry? Terrible.
Yes,
Terrible. You're supposed to actually like horses.
I do like horses. I just don't like horses, bad horses.
Here it is.
That's it, man.
I do like that the horses take a fair amount of skill. It's not like you just get on and you can automatically ride.
Oh, he's rolling now.
There's an attempt at a road here. It's enough.
An attempt.
Some paving.
You can't roll the cart, can you? Or get it just totally stuck?
I mean,
I mean,
Try.
outside of the game just being the game. Because I got stuck in a wall earlier today. That was fun. We can try.
It's not the kind of can-do attitude we really need now, is it?
No, not really.
Who is this up here?
This is that like half-built settlement that's been here for a while now. I'm still not convinced that it's actually active because I've never seen anybody here.
which way around it looks
It does seem to
flatter?
be getting
East or
bigger.
I would
west?
say left, definitely left. Oh, whoa, 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 hold, don't go inside their border. Stop, stop, stop. Go backwards. You'll lose the cart.
That was close.
Yeah, that just hit me. If right now it's bugged out, so if you go into a territory that's not friendly, you'll just totally drop the cart and it can bug out and we can't pick it up again. So much for being flat. You're gonna have to go that way. Wow, look at how it whips it around.
Yeah, we may go back a ways a little bit here. I mean, look.
Oh, you would.
why?
You would.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
We should probably store our horses then.
Yep, probably should. This is not good.
Welcome to Life is Feudal, where carting
I'm
is
just
feudal.
thinking from the point of
Welcome to carting.
I don't know what's going to happen to this cart.
We'll find
It's
out.
okay. Hang on.
More importantly, I gotta get rid of this tree stand. It bothers me. Can you hide a cart?
No. No, it's just going to be
That
sitting
would-
here right outside their settlement. Well, that probably could have gone better.
Eh. Here's what I expect to happen. Server's gonna drop. All right, already knocked that one off the list. Probably gonna knock it off the list one more time before we get to where we're going. One of us is going to lose a horse in the server boundary transfer. From all the rumors and all the things that I've heard about server boundaries. Or we're gonna lose the cart.
Cart's the most likely one, to be honest. As long as we get off the horses before we reach the boundary, it should be okay. But yeah, the cart is a complete unknown.
Should be okay. I don't think the thing's going anywhere. Not going anywhere fast, that's for sure.
It would be interesting if this was a hut fix to solve the server crossing problems.
Let's see what servers are closed. Wow, so the map shows all servers, of course, but like ours closed. 39, 40, 41. Nope, I got more closing down now. The map's turning more and more red. Total
Yeah, I
players,
have 'em all down.
19.
Nice.
I'm gonna
In the
relaunch my
chat, that was
launcher.
a great stream.
It's a good stream, guys. I
Yep,
thought lots was
that was great.
accomplished. We walked around the city. It was great. It was daytime. That was an improvement. Oh, man. We're doing it live. We're doing it live.
I'm kind of glad we are. I mean, if we'd been recording this, it wouldn't have been nearly as entertaining as them dropping a hot fix right in the middle of us making a journey live.
We're hot fixing carts now. He's streaming.
You think that's it?
No.
Uh-oh,
No, I
better
don't think
fix it.
so.
Fix it now.
It would be amazing if they did do that.
Yep.
The right and wrong reasons.
The Captain Cart patch. Shaq, are you going to start a new the Rebellion campaign since it crashed so much? Not until it's released. We're not going to do the alpha of that one again until it's released. Oh yeah,
is a
all
good
servers
one.
are down.
Wonder how long they're gonna be down for.
I don't know.
Let me see
Till they
what they
till they
say
fix the
on my
carts going
thing.
over servers.
Well, I'm gonna bust out some music.
Could be 5 minutes. Could be.
And put some type of like image on the screen at least. Because this is blank screen right now.
Let's see. They said today we're going to deploy a quick fix patch for frequent server crashes due to the trade post interaction bugs.
Interaction bugs. I haven't experienced any interaction bugs yet.
As about lost horses after the server crashes, we save horse positions every 1 minute. So if the server crashed, or in some cases cross-server barter crossings, it is worthy to go back and follow the way you did before the crash. Most probably you will find your horse staying and waiting for you behind.
It's like a rollback.
In some cases, it may run forward for some time, so it's worth looking for it in the direction you were facing during the crash. Got it.
Okay.
That happened today, and I when I spawned back in, I was standing on top of my horse.
Well, it's like yesterday
Standing on
when
it.
we were
Yes,
coming back
standing
from
on
that
it.
trip, and we got the God does not want you to proceed out of this server message.
For everybody
we
but
just kept-
Tabby.
Yeah, a time loop, just
Yep.
like where we would keep running forward and then we'd teleport backward like 100 meters and then forward and then just infinitely.
How did you fix that? Because I had that earlier.
We logged all the way out and logged back in.
Yeah, that did.
Yeah.
I like the Tabby was the only one that was able to get through it though.
Special power. She ignores bugs.
She just walks right through, no problem. I did like she was making fun of us looking back as we were like, we'd walk forward, rubber band back like a minute, and then do it again. Magamu, I've come to bargain.
That said, though, that whole trip that we made to the north was really epic.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Through the mountains,
through
to the northern
Shadowmoor,
shore.
into the mountains, and then up to the shoreline. That was so cool. If only we would have
Do you
brought some
recall that?
pickaxes to do some more sampling.
Did you record that trip?
No, that was just
No.
off camera. Us messing around. I should have. Now that I look back on it, I should have streamed that. And we didn't crash once.
Yeah, it
Okay,
wasn't
there you
until
go.
I came.
Yeah, once you showed up, Tryon, you just basically ruined it.
Aha! Now we're sensing the theme.
Well, I'm convinced I'm gonna have problems because I'm leaving the town, and that can't be happening.
You cursed. You cursed. All servers still down. Hopefully they're not down for long. Anybody check the Discord to see if they've got a like a time?
Nope, no notification.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Let's see. Yeah, they're just deploying a patch right now. The nice thing is the servers don't seem to be down for too long.
And as far as games go, man, there's been so many patches, like daily patches. They are really on the ball about that.
It's true. Well, actually, this is a good time. I've got a couple of keys to give away that the devs shot over to me. I'm in no way, by the way, sponsored with Life is Feudal. They had watched the stream. I had mentioned key giveaways, and they were like, cool, we could do that. And next thing I knew, on my Discord, and I got to find the message, they gave me a bunch of keys. So I'm going to drop a couple of keys on you guys. As soon as I find out where it is. Let me know if the servers come back up, by the way.
I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay, cool. I think we got a little time. Michael Fortress, thank you so much for the $10. Bob was a Federation research and mining world. The military was working on AI and nanite healing. With the AI went Skynet, and the nanites resurrected corpses. Huh! He's talking about Bob in, it's an interesting fan theory. You see that message on the chat?
From Michael Fortress.
Yep. I just read it. That's an interesting concept for the old RP series. Yield.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot of interesting theories on that. Seems to be people's favorite game sometimes.
We opened up a Discord chat text channel just for it. Pretty much. That's Space Engineers chat for a long time. Oh my goodness, there's so many private messages in here. There it is. Okay, so... Oh, that's right. I can't direct message on, unlike unlike Twitch, I can't direct message on YouTube. Damn it.
Can you have people PM you with their emails?
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, the first, oh God, this is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Never mind. Forget I was about to say anything. I do not want to get 1,000 PMs.
You could PM Tryon Wolf.
No.
Don't do that. No. It's a terrible plan. Terrible plan.
Just
It's a horrible idea.
Did you see that bus?
kidding.
You see the wheels that I just threw
I
you under?
just-
Does it look pretty good from underneath?
That bus.
Yeah. Thank
That
you,
bus.
Dex. Thank you.
Welcome to the stream.
light fused, run away.
The stream is futile. May actually be if the servers don't come back up. Good grief.
Stream
Got
is
a-
futile.
Got 1,000. You know what? Can I think I can. I think I could put the server outage screen on the stream. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to do that.
I don't think it'll didn't expose any information you need to hide.
No. Other than the fact that the servers are down, should be all right. I'm using OBS now, guys, so give me a minute. I'm figuring out how to use this thing. I'm used to XSplit. Still nothing, huh?
Nope.
Had to get myself another cup of coffee.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Just trust us, it's down. I do not have a way of sending you guys this. Sorry, I kind of told you guys I was gonna do a thing, and I'm not gonna do a thing because I can't private message on YouTube because it's dumb. You used to be able to, and then they incorporated like Google Plus, and now you can't send private messages. You can, but there's like a real weird way to do it. I can't just like click your name like I can on Twitch or Hitbox or every other streaming platform ever. That's frustrating. So here's what I'm going to do. When this goes live as a video, comment, and then I might be able to PM you. And maybe that's the way we'll do it. And I'll see if I can send them that way. I need to set like a
you wanna
bot
just-
account for giveaways. That's what I need on Discord.
Okay. You want to just comment on the video asking, saying you're in for the contest, and then we can number them and pick 5 numbers or however many keys you want to give away out of the hat. Use a random number generator.
I was just going to grab a handful of names. I wasn't going to do anything too crazy. I'll just pick some random names. I wonder if we could set up like a channel on the Discord. We probably could. It's just like a spammy giveaway channel for when I get random stuff that I can give out to the community. That'd probably be the best way to do it. Server's still down. And then we're gonna get in and the cart's gonna be just gone. Oh man. That's one way I can do it. Yeah, why not? It's just a giveaway. Can't get any more random than that. I'm gonna drop one of them into the chat right now. So first person to pop it into the
my
Life is
God.
Feudal, it's theirs. That way I'm not a liar and I totally gave out a key that I said I was gonna give out.
Oh no.
That's what's
Okay.
happening. And just like throwing a key out there. Let's see, where'd it go?
This isn't gonna end badly.
No. Well,
I mean, it's just a key, right? So either it works or it doesn't. Boom. There you go. There's a key. It's for What did they? He gave me a bronze starter pack key. Whatever that gets you. I have no idea. But you guys are
Pretty
welcome.
good,
to it.
actually.
Is it good?
That's the 30-day package, I think.
Yeah, 1 month of premium.
Alfred. Finals over here. Mortal Kombat.
First person to figure out where that actually goes wins.
First person to crash Exola's website by trying to spam keys wins.
All right, so maybe I didn't think this completely through. Oh, by the way, to use it, because I forgot, there's a link. Here's the link for whoever got it to use it. Because I guess there's no like place. I tried to give one of these keys away last night, and there's no place to put it in on their website. You have to go to the redeem page by typing in the URL. You can't just like go to an account and hit, add key like you think you could.
You also have to create an account to get access to it, just so you know.
Does the link not just give you like type in key here and then
Nope.
put an account? No, it
No,
doesn't.
it
Okay.
makes you
Yes.
create account or put in your account details.
All right, we're gonna rethink these giveaways. That's what's happening. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, we're gonna rethink this because Shaq is the worst streamer you've ever heard of.
Oh my god.
But you have heard of me. And now the server's just not gonna come back
Ever.
up. So like the whole stream is gonna be a blank, frozen image of our city, waiting for the server to come back up.
Yeah.
Best stream ever.
Do you want to
should,
go away and come back once the servers are back up?
Nope, I'm in now.
No, you're committed.
I'm committed. I should be committed.
Tilt your head and squint. It kind of looks like it's still moving.
Yeah, totally. Oh, good grief. Turn my music up. They're killing me. They're killing me. We're gonna do a patch. It's technically beta, even though they like release next month on Steam. You think they're gonna call it beta when they release on Steam?
I don't know.
Or is that like we're released now? I bet
Early
they still call it
access?
beta. Early access on Steam.
Yeah, that's probably what. Isn't that what it is? Early access, or is it?
I don't know.
Or
what
is
they're
it a
calling
full release?
Yeah, we have no idea who wins the key. Sorry. Whoever manages to get through the website.
I'm not giving any
Yes.
more keys out. That's not happening because
We
the
will
system
come
is
up
not
with
working.
a fair and equitable and easy method before next time. How about that?
Yeah, it'll probably be on the like a channel in the Discord that's just like the key giveaway that it'll randomly pull some names out of.
Sounds like a
So
plan.
it's a giveaway to the Discord members because you'll have to be a member to get into it. People who are like part of the community and not just like randomly throwing out keys into the void.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah,
I like
see?
that. I like that.
See? We don't care if you play with us. It's just because the Armco community is more about a larger gaming community and not just Life is Feudal, obviously. Though if you look at the chat channels right now, holy crap,
Life is Feudal is eating our server right now, pretty much.
there are some people on there.
So there are some people who are like, nope, not gonna do it, not gonna go there.
Not going there.
Recovering
Yeah,
MMO addicts.
I was one of them. Yeah, look how that worked out.
You were the last holdout, I think, of like the old god that said, I'm not doing it. I'm not getting back. Tex, I think you were on before I was, even though you told me you weren't going to play again.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think so. I think you stream first.
I don't think so. I think you were in that stream, weren't you?
No. No, it was you and Blitz.
You did like the initial stream, and then about 100 people decided to join.
And then things got crazy.
Yeah, now we're at 200.
Let me check.
We actually have, I think, 3 pages when you sort by 100 now.
Oh, jeez. Crazy. KG says, with respect, Shaq, I'm uncomfortable having your face on my gold coins. I think they got my good side. It'd be that image. Did you see that image of the Photoshop picture of me when I realized that I could shoot missiles or something?
Yes.
That would be the image on the coin.
Oh, okay. Just be like you going full Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, basically. That would be what would happen.
Oh, we're having group survival theory day. I like it.
Fortress. The nanites reconstructed Veil body, and an AI inhabited it, but the same AI sent a message to the nanites and wasted its head to go down into the railway system where bounds. I cannot confirm nor deny any of these.
No, we're not
Fortress.
even going to read them out loud.
I mean, well, I muted my mic so you guys didn't have to hear it.
Oh, okay.
So you guys isn't like yelling at you. All right, checking the servers. All 49 of them currently closed.
We've actually been
keep
checking out
refresh-
the bots. There might be a giveaway bot that we could run on the Discord server.
That could be cool. Yeah, I like the Armco logo. If we could print our own coins, that'd be cool. With the Armco sail on it.
That would be.
Not cool, Jordan. Not cool. All my sides are good sides. Jerk.
The only reason this happened is because I left the town.
You're not allowed to
Oh.
leave the town.
Yeah, apparently not. Get back to work.
I told you for a while that I was gonna like tie you to the back of one of the horses and drive you up to Blackthorne so you could just see what the city looks like. But
Yep.
now, nah, because you take the whole server down. We can't have that. It's for the greater good. You have to stay inside the city walls from now on. When's the game starting? I watched about 6 hours of your previous vids. The game was already going. We were already like towing along a cart with us and stuff, and the servers went down for some patch. What are they updating?
We've got the right guy in the chat though. Mr. Lucius is our bot mod, as opposed to our mod bot.
He swashes
So,
the
he's-
bots.
I just downloaded the curse you. What?
Okay. I think he's blaming me for playing this game.
Well, I blame you for playing this game.
I do too.
It's not
I
my
was out.
fault. All right.
I was out, and you drew me back in.
I was-
It clearly is your fault, Captain Jack.
You can't blame me for this. Come on now.
There's a whole comment section of people that are going to get put under the spell now.
Oh, it's not my fault. I'm gonna boost your audio, Fox. A little low for me. While we'll wait. I'm gonna give it another 8 minutes.
Which means it's going to come up in 10. You know how that is.
I know how it is. I put a time on it now. Will there
So,
be-
anything else going on?
Just answering questions. Will there be any Armada 3 videos in the future, Cap? I've been watching the channel. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been like at least a year since we've done an Armada video, I think. So I want to. There's a new version coming out. That mod looks pretty cool. Not really. We built walls. Those are cool. Gates are up. How goes the construction on the rest of the wall sections? I think we got, what, 1 gate left, right, Tryon?
2 gates, I think.
I thought we finished the south and north and west gate.
Probably about 90% of it's done.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
almost done.
I'd have to look.
It will be
Yeah.
done by this weekend.
There's a couple towers to put in, but that's about it, I think, and the gates. I know they were working on getting all the materials prepped.
If you would say right now, I'm curious what you guys think. If we were missing professions, what would those professions be? Like, if we were hard up for any particular type of play styles.
Taylor.
Tailors? High-end tailors?
Yeah, I think we only have one.
I'm not far behind that, but it's just
Farmers?
not gameplay I really like that much.
We have a bunch. I know we have a bunch of smiths, and I know a lot of them said they wanted to do armor crafting.
Yeah, smiths and carpenters.
Thank you,
Everyone
War Eagle.
seems to want to do that, but when you
Glad to
start
help.
getting into the stuff like doctor and farmer and cook and all those other ones that are a little bit harder to grind up, there's not as many people that are interested. The problem with Taylor, at least, is that it's at the very end of a long skill chain that is fairly grindy.
Yeah. It's way down
Doctors
there.
would be
And that
another
procuration is one that's like, it's just a killer, right? Like, that's the one that takes forever.
Yeah, well, I mean, that and taming animals, and it's not one of those ones you can grind out by just like picking weeds out of the ground for.
I mean, I get what you're
10
saying,
hours.
Fox. Like, you say you're close to it, but it's more about what people want to do. So even if you've got the skill to
Absolutely.
do it, if you don't want to do it, I definitely don't want people doing jobs they're not interested in.
That's what I've been telling all the new guys as they've been joining. Like, what should I do? What should I do? What are you going to enjoy, most likely? Because it's a heck of a grind to get there, regardless. It's just the type of game it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, and there are some skills that are kind of hard to bring up. I think like the high-level blacksmithing might be. I don't know. I don't know enough about blacksmithing, but I feel like that would be one of those where it just takes a lot of ore and just general resources that you have to go get to get that skill up. So just maybe you think it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it does. Smithing is like armor smithing is harder because you actually have to make the armor, and for that you need other materials as well, like leather. But like if you're doing it just by pumping out like rings for the chainmail, it takes forever. Because I did that in your own server.
There's
Yeah.
weaponsmithing as well. A couple of guys are trying to get into that, but we could always use those.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm ultimately going to be doing.
I want to see some more farmers come in and take over making. It's hard now because winter's about to start, but I'd like to see some farmsteads clearing it with the construction crews and the city design. So like myself or Tryon. But I'd like to see some private claimed farmsteads crop up around the city as we grow. So we have that source of food that people bring in to trade. Because we only have like 4 farmers.
So one of the people said full-time wanderer, but actually one thing that I would love to see in this game would be cartography. Would be the ability to like go around and mark things on a map and like generate a map in game that with like marks for different regions and things you find and that kind of stuff. There's the Life is Feudal maps site, but there's really nothing in game for like notating stuff on maps
Yeah.
for navigation, or for that matter, signs. I would love to have signs.
Road signs, general signs that I can just write on, so I can say this box is, or maybe being able to just name the crates. That'd be nice. Like this box is swords, this box is ore, and you can see it. This box is shacks.
I mean,
Stay out.
there's a whole organization mini game that's part of this game right now. Where if you get when you get a large enough group together, just keeping track of all the stuff that you're bringing in and where it needs to go is a full-time job.
Oh, we got movement on the server. The dispatch server is up.
Yeah,
Hey.
dispatch.
I was just about to say that.
That's a promising sign.
It's they've
Progress.
Everyone's going to try to log back in at once, and we're going to crash it.
The hamsters are gonna keel over dead.
They better feed those poor little guys well.
Is there a wandering bard option? There are no, and I'm sorry to crush a lot of people's dreams, bard skills in the game.
44 megabyte patch just came out.
It's the thing. I'm sorry. I got real excited yesterday. I was playing Skyrim on the stream, and I realized with Ordinator, there's enough skills that you could totally make a bard character.
Yeah, I saw that. That kind of intrigued me.
I was like, wait a minute, I could be a wandering bard?
Or like a bard spell sword.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's patch real quick.
Downloading a patch.
Checking the server. Server status. Beta test
Still
access
down.
closed. Dispatch server status up.
Total players 0.
Zip. Soon 2,000. Until it crashes.
So I'm learning new things all the time. I didn't realize if you clicked on the map, you got a large version of it.
Tony Stark says.
Yes.
Out of the
Procuration? Wait, what button?
if you click on the map in the dashboard, it brings up a full page version of it.
Oh, with all the servers numbered?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it open right now on my screen. Wait, those servers pop up. Got my patch downloaded, though. What was I saying? Oh, so Tony Stark says procuration takes 1,700 bones, 170 water, and an hour.
Really? Okay.
Like, what in the world were you grinding with 1,700
Well,
bones?
you sort of make
That's
bone
side of
glue
it.
and other stuff.
Yep.
Tailoring takes 1,800 simple cloth.
Part of my problem is I want to go procuration. I'm going to go procuration, but the tanning tubs drive me a little insane.
The sound?
Oh yeah, it's
It's so bad.
it's so bad.
It's worse
like-
because the more you have, the louder it gets.
Yes.
yeah, it multiplies. Like so, you end up with like 20 tanning tubs, and it's like
Echoes in your brain.
yeah, it really does.
That area will be moved outside of town.
We're gonna dig a
putting it
pit.
next to- We're putting it next to Tryon's house.
We'll put it in
Oh.
the pit. I wish we could build underground, because that's the kind of thing we just like bury under the city. Like that's how dungeons are made. They start
Oh,
out
yeah,
as
like-
tanning tub locations,
Oh man, catacombs would be so cool.
wouldn't they?
Surround the walls with tanning tubs. That'll keep people away.
Oddly enough, one of the
Oh.
easiest things that I think the devs could add that I would really enjoy is gravestones. To make your own graveyard. For those crazy moments when somebody dies hilariously, and then you can have, like we did in that one video back in the your own days. We can put down a grave and maybe be able to carve in a name to it if it's just like
Wait,
a text thing that pops
Are,
up.
are you talking about the time that you ran over Tryon with a horse in YO?
I
In the
wasn't-
Asparium?
I wasn't gonna point out the fact that I ran a man over a horse, and he happens to be in this chat right now. Yes, I was. It totally was.
I was gonna bring it up before he did because I think it's funny.
Then they made a sport of crushing me with the gates. That was fun too.
That was not intentional, at least the first time.
Here lies Tryon. Don't fall off your horse. Or if Tabby had died on our expedition into the north by that goat that chased her around for like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
the one
I
that
never
was,
heard about that.
Yeah.
she was just running away from it while I was butting her the whole time,
You know, it was
and we're trying to hit it. It's like no, run towards us so we can hit it.
just like, okay. And then it was the art of not hitting her while swinging at the goat. It was great. The ram.
Dova goat.
It was Dova Goat.
Lord says, Bone Glue, you ever wonder why they call Gregory 2.0? No. No, I don't believe anything you say. It's the same hamster for all 20 years. I don't care.
Somebody pointed it out. It's been 30 minutes now. Yeah, but we're getting progress.
Yeah, we got
Not long.
progress now, so we're pushing it forward. We got dispatch server now.
Maybe it was. It was Bob, the Dova Goat.
The Dova Goat strikes again.
Yeah.
I logged in later that same day, and I had like half my hard health missing for no reason. I
He
assumed
was
it was
trying.
the Dova
He was
Goat.
trying for you because he knew that you were associated with Ordo.
He knows. The goat strikes again. For those who are watching and have never seen the Skyrim series, my character, Ordo Rel, got like ninja assassinated by a goat somehow. He just fell over dead. And he has ever been known now as Dova Goat. Gravestones, though. They don't have to do anything. They can just be like a mason skill, maybe, where we can plop them on the ground like a decorative item. I don't ask for much.
That would be cool.
Let's say you could just strategically kill people like where you want the gravestones.
But it won't stay.
Or is that?
And it'll be a sword sticking out of the ground instead of like, you know. I'm thinking
Well,
like a headstone thing, you know?
I just heard Tex volunteer to let us kill him. So
We should do this before I get a bunch of skill gain, which is one of the things about Death and Life is Feudal that is different from a lot of other games, is you don't just lose your stuff. You lose skill points, and they're skill points that you've worked long and hard to grind.
Yeah.
It becomes really important not to die stupidly.
Yeah, that's a big deal on this game.
Death matters, which isn't something you can say about most games. I mean, even Eve, which is that hardcore kind of, you lose the ship and you've lost so much money, but most of the PvPers have ships for days. They're used to it. It's not a big deal. On here, though, it's skill gain. Could you imagine in Eve if you died and you lost skill points in, like, carrier piloting that took you months to get? Yeah.
Dispatch server is down.
Damn it! Taunt me. Life is Feudal, you taunt me. So this is now the Life is Feudal MMO podcast with your host, Captain Shaq Texfire, Tryon, and Fox, where we sit and we stare at a server screen. Chad Harris, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor.
Well, one of the interesting things I do like about Life is Feudal is the regional resources where you need, so you can't just stay in one place to get everything you need to build all the end-tier buildings.
Oh, and the interior armors all take regional resources too, I think.
Yep, and weapons.
When they say regional resources, they mean like you find a really fancy piece of iron. Does it just like say, what does it say on it?
It says it'll be, I forget where in something plains or whatever, Rocky Plains. It'll say regional resource Rocky Plains.
And so you get the resource, and we can't use it, right? Because it's our region. Is that how that works? We have to trade it to another region?
I think that's how it works.
Because you have to, I assume it's supposed to coordinate trade. So it means, hey, I want to trade this for that so I can get a trade post or whatever.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And I mean, it's a novel concept I kind of like because it forces you to interact with other communities.
Yeah, you can't just sit behind your city walls and just grind up in-game gear.
Part of me thought when we first started this that the way that they were going to do the economy was the only way to get coins was through the city center, right? The big NPC city in the middle of the game. And then the coins would kind of just slowly distribute out from there, and we would just want to go to our most local trade post to trade with players who have traded for goods. But instead, you like sell it directly to those trade posts. We've got a couple of trade runs where we just go over to like a local ally who's got a trade port, and for certain items, you just drop off and you get coin. So
yeah, but not every item. There are things that the Crown, which is what they call the NPC faction, you can sell stuff to. There's things you can sell it, but there's a lot of things you can't sell it.
Yeah, so not everything you can do it, and it's got to be some of the higher items. You can't just take like nature's lore and start making a bunch of bank off of it. What I miss? You missed a failed giveaway. Oh, the chat cracks me up.
You successfully gave it away.
Oh, it gave away, yeah.
And it's gone.
It's the winds.
Somebody clever enough out there to figure it out.
So if you managed to actually redeem that, post in the chat. I'm kind of curious to see who did get it.
I'd like to know.
Can you be a cattle herder? No.
You can do procuration. I mean, you can raise cattle.
But you don't actually see the cattle, right? Like they're in a box somewhere, I believe.
I mean, you see some deeds with a cattle's picture on it.
Yeah, I think you pretty much put them in a barn, and that's about it.
When you have to go out and find them first, like no group of them to breed.
That's
Yeah.
true. And there's really nothing more embarrassing than being killed by a cow.
Does that happen?
I don't know, the goats.
Or a goat, yes.
I heard we picked up a bull that just wandered up to the city gate.
We did not get it because it happened.
It happened when?
I don't know.
I don't know. Trial dropped off. I just heard
Maybe
there was a
there's
bull that like wandered up to our gate.
I was saying it happened this morning when everything kept going down and it despawned.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought it'd be really funny if we picked up our first bull because it just roamed into the city and was like, I like this place.
It was better than the bears we kept getting.
Oy. When we went down to Swamp Town, they got attacked by a bear too while we were there.
2 of them while we were there.
Yeah. I think somebody got
Maybe
eaten
it
by one,
really
too.
is me.
I think it is. I think your bears come after you and then the server crashes. And that's why you're not allowed to leave the city.
Hey, the dispatch server is up.
I don't blame you.
Well, it says it's up.
Oh, yep, it does say it's up. We're gonna give it a little bit more time. I'm really invested now. Come on. There's 1,000 people hanging out with us right
Watching
now,
us
just like waiting.
doing nothing.
How much you want to bet? There's 900 of those people also waiting for the server to come back up.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I'm gonna hang out with Shaq. while
There's
I
kind
wait.
of catharsis in hanging as a group, just waiting.
Barrowmancer, Final says. He just summons bears. Not friendly ones. He just summons bears.
I do want to form bear cavalry, but it's not a thing yet. It totally should be, though.
Is it a Dova bear?
As long as it's not a Dova goat. Shaq, when do you think the wars will begin? The wars have already begun. Wars are declared all the time. One poor group got declared like 11 times against them at once during a judgment hour. And as I understand it, they held them off. All
They did.
those groups.
Amazing.
I think some of their allies actually came and helped defend them.
From what I understand, it's the southern barbarians that are causing all the trouble.
How do
Oh,
I
It was
wow.
Kingdom of Parenthus or something, wasn't it?
Senpai, thank you for the $5. How do I
don't
become
know.
a
I'm
sponsor?
bad with names.
You
So,
do it through YouTube. There should be a
Senpai
button
wants
for
to know,
it.
how do you become a sponsor exactly?
Just answered it.
Makes me curious for Discord reasons. So a sponsor on this channel is actually different from the Discord. But if you are a Patreon sponsor or a YouTube sponsor, then you'll have a special color on your name on the Discord server that indicates that. But that's about the limits of it.
Indeed. Chad, thank you for the $10. Can we get a shout out for Blackmore? Server 41, right on the west coast of the lake. Talk about Sharktooth Lake? That's what I call it. Sharktooth Lake, because it looks like a big old shark
We
tooth.
need more help, and we have a Discord.
There you guys go. There's another guild out there on the northern ridgeline. They're not the guys that drew that pretty epic map, are they?
I don't know.
Fantasy map that somebody's like dropped. It looked really cool. I wonder
If
if
you're
I got
talking
that
about-
saved.
We've actually
you're-
been on in Blackmore, didn't we? Didn't we go through Blackmore?
We went through
Shadowmoor. Sorry, Shadowmoor.
Shadowmoor. Yeah, Shadowmoor is the one that's like way up in the mountains, like damn near in orbit. I think it was great. I want to go back up there.
Yeah, no, there are definitely some impressive cities that have been done on this server.
Ronan asks the question: are logistics of war that significant? Because I assume it would be an important part of a campaign.
Well, given that we're mostly new to this game, I guess we're going to find out the answer to that as much as you are. But yes, it can be extremely complicated to successfully siege a city, from what I understand.
Just to give you an idea about logistics. Logistics are incredibly complicated running a city. Attempting to take another city on or out, or even just to raid their territory during the average day for a war would be, I think, a logistical challenge. Very
Yeah,
Eve-like.
You do
I
have to
guess
keep your army fed.
That too. Gotta keep your
I
city
guess the
fed.
whole there's no like straight away respawn either. Like if you get killed in a raid, it could take a significant amount of time before you get kitted out and can get back there.
You
Mhm.
you can respawn at the siege tent or
That's
the
what I thought the
siege
siege
camp.
tent was for.
Oh, is that
Sweet.
a thing? I forgot about
Yes.
Awesome.
From what I understand, that's how the siege tent works.
So you set up your temporary fortification, and then you can respawn there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yes, and watch the peasants charge the walls with pitchforks.
Pitchforks and torches so they can burn buildings down. Get in there, peasants. It's like a stronghold game from first person.
that. Crush them under the weight of the dead.
Yes.
Who needs bark box ladders when you can climb over your dead companions? Dark side.
Yeah, and that's kind of the ingenious thing too, is that there's a big group of PvPers, and they're really interested in just having battles and kind of griefing new players too. So it's not a game for the weak or for the faint of heart. Hey, there is a server up. Server 1 is up.
Server 1. You notice a tiny little island on the bottom of server 1?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that is? You think that's like a developer island or something?
I don't know, but given that all you can do right now is swim to an island, that would be incredibly hard to develop.
That's got to be like a GM test island or something.
It would be epic though if somebody set up a fortress there.
Like
Yeah,
Green Acres on
don't
Ultramarine.
challenge somebody. Somebody will come up with it. They'll do it.
Ships. I want ships so bad. I want bridges and moats. I want a moat.
Yep.
Bridges
Cross.
are coming in at some point.
Some guys to the south who made a land bridge across like a shallow lagoon.
I look forward to our continuing tech upgrades so we can start the space program. Big plans,
Perfect.
big plans.
Speaking of space program, I mean, we don't have rockets, but we do have trebuchets.
There we go. That should work, right? That's totally how that works.
Yeah, you just have to get a big enough trebuchet.
We just need a bigger rock. Oh, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Server 1 is up. Server 43 is up. So if you live in the ocean, you can probably log into your character right now.
Showing signs of life. That's a good sign.
Yep. So all of you fish people who play the game are now enjoying Life is Feudal. Don't cross those server boundaries.
I still kind of want a fantasy-based Life is Feudal MMO.
Like you mean with magic and whatnot?
Yeah, well, like with like
Like
mermen
low fantasy?
and dwarves and dragons and
I'll join that if I can be the dragon.
it'd be an interesting juxtaposition. I mean, we were talking yesterday, and I kind of like Life is Feudal gives me more of an old Skyrim feel than Elder Scrolls Online does.
Because it feels more like a living place, I think.
Yeah,
And less
And
like
I
a stage.
and I think part of it's how you gain skills. It's not like the other MMOs where you just grind XP until you level up. You actually have to put in the work.
46 and
servers
8
are up.
are up. 46 and 8 are up. So if you guys don't know how the servers work, is there's 49 servers. They are rowed from the bottom left, and they are numbered across. So from 1 to 7 is the bottom row, and then they go up. So the big world map. We only got 4 servers up so far, though. So out of 49. But hey, there's something up.
Yep.
I would love a fantasy-based version of this. Like if they got the Sable, and then they were like, you know what, we're willing to license this out to a team, or maybe they wanted to make like a sequel or something, but they wanted to do like Life is Feudally full of magic and doom. And I'd love to settle my battlements fighting like an evil skeleton horde that's like a quest that started up on the server because some necromancer guild summoned something, like that kind of sandbox elements.
Absolutely.
fantasy
Or
style?
like make a dwarf fortress, make a dwarven fortress.
Yeah, and then you dig too
Has a
deep.
doom.
You got to dig too deep and too
And
greedily.
you dig too deep, and then you release something, and you have to fight it. Oh, that'd be cool.
Balrog.
I'd be totally up for that.
I'd be down with
But-
that.
The whole necromancer thing got me thinking. It's you send the peasants to the wall, and as they die, they come back as skeletons.
Yes.
Whole row up, 43, 36, 29, 20,
Hey.
58,
Oh, the whole
1.
left row up. Nice. Not us though.
Yeah, ours is gonna be last.
Notice how it's like all the major water areas going up first.
Yeah, I think there's a lot less to load.
I believe
Would
that.
be my guess.
Probably like stress test or something.
I like that 46 is all by itself yet still loaded in.
It's an island.
It's an icy island.
No man is an island, but a server is.
What you're seeing isn't particularly Soviet Union
Exciting.
logo so much as a sickle. It's a sickle for farming
And a sword.
and a sword because it's feudalism. I love people just like immediately go to things. It's a sickle for farming. That symbol summarizes this game. Farming and stabbing stuff.
I don't know. Question: have the devs said if modding will be a thing? I don't think they have, but
Not an MMO,
no.
because it's MMO. You're not going to be able to, unless it's like UI
Maybe
changes.
YO, you could do some mods. That'd be kind of cool.
Did they already have that? I thought. Maybe not. I didn't get too deep into YO.
No, I don't think so.
31's up.
Getting there.
That breaks my
Question.
theory on spawning the water first, though, because that's like in the middle of land.
Yeah, that's like the middle of everything.
One person wants to know: is coffee your god?
It's like a steady companion.
It's like a boon companion. It's like a faithful sidekick that goes along on the adventures.
It's my buff before the battle.
I thought you were going to be a brewer, so isn't like mead our god?
No,
You know,
that's our companion.
the more amazing thing than the fact that we've been from 45 minutes or so streaming to a blank screen because we're waiting for it to come back up is that you have more people watching now after 45 minutes of that than we did before.
I have the graph open here. It's actually steadily going up. That's awesome, guys. So
You guys are epic.
back to Life is Feudal, the news broadcast that tells you when servers are up. Servers 16 and 31 are now online. That's when I see like the viewership drop because they're like, okay, screw this, I'm gonna go play. It's everybody waiting to get into the server. What's the server pop? It's been like 2,000, right?
I thought that was for all servers combined.
I think so, though. Like, I'm just saying, like, overall, overworld server pop is like around the 2000s, I thought.
Yes.
Coffee mead.
So half that population is watching the stream right now. At least, like, in numbers, not that actual population.
Is coffee mead a thing?
Kind of crazy. Coffee
That
mead?
would... No.
Well, I mean,
Sounds
coffee ice cream is incredible. And there's other things infused with coffee that are incredible.
I don't think it would work for mead, though.
Now I kind of want to try it.
Speaking of mead, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
This is the podcast is Feudal Life.
When are we actually going to build the tavern? Because we've got like the brewing stand, right?
Yeah, I think after we get done with the final chunks of wall.
If you want to see what servers are up, I see people asking the question. If you go to the Life is Feudal website and log on to your account, you can like click your account name and there's a drop down for regions. Go to NA and it shows you what servers are up and down.
I just put a link in chat
That works too.
for the status. Coffee mead is called Kahlua. That's not a bad point, to be honest.
No, because that has a chocolatey taste more than a...
But Kahlua
honey
is
taste.
awesome in coffee, though.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you might have to have an account if that's not loading for you guys. Sorry. Let's see. Text question: are you excited for Christmas in 2018? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge vacation, a huge Christmas kind of person. I enjoy spending time with family, but other than that, it's a good season. And yeah, I'm ready for 2018. I'm interested to see what it'll bring.
All I heard was 2018 and what it will bring.
Oh, somebody asked me if I was excited for 2018 and Christmas.
Oh. I hope 2018 brings a lot of rain to put out the dumpster fire that was 2017.
I wasn't going to be quite that explicit. I just said I'm looking forward to what interesting good things will come.
Indeed.
Was that the click of the tankard coming down, Shaq?
That might have been.
Kahlua coffee is the best coffee, says Evernoth Gaming. I'm tempted to agree. Though, when you're camping, a coffee with Irish cream liqueur is pretty darn good too.
I do like my Irish whiskey and coffee.
Yeah.
Alright. Did I miss any like
Um,
important messages or anything?
Not any other sponsors. Let's see. Jordan Leinhardt, get $5, said, "Hey Shaq, what will be your faction colors and military colors? And are you able to get into the early canon age?"
Well, for our people who have messed around with the tailoring a bit more, as I understand it, we can't change the colors of any other clothes but the tabard, right? At the moment?
Yes.
Shields.
Tabard and shields, but that's the same color. Like, once we've set that up, that's gonna be it.
Dye stuff, so far as I know.
Oh, that's a bummer.
you can't
'Cause
even-
I'd be
you can't
cool to
even
have,
change-
like, the rankings colored of, like,
Yeah,
what
you can't
your
even
position is.
change the name of your town yet, I don't think.
You can't change the name of your guild at all, but I understand why they do that. But I don't know about towns.
And we have a new sponsor. Welcome, Moonman. Moonman,
Oh,
thank you
Moonman.
for supporting the channel.
Thanks. So, Jordan, faction colors. It's the white and the orange. Is an eagle we're using, right? Of our tabard logo is going to be our general colors. So basically the Armco colors in general. If you've seen our sail triangle.
Whereas some other members of our guild have a different town, and they have a different logo. Because right now, each town is its own guild.
So there's word that we may be starting up another smaller little guild outpost. And I wonder what their symbol will be. And I hope it's like a log or a tree or an axe. Should be an axe.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
For the logging company?
Let's see.
Yep. And when we vassalize them, we will become a kingdom.
Kingdom. Armitage needs no king. Armitage wants
King
no
Shaq.
Zuriel Wolf says, "Is this game subscription based?" Yes and no. No, you're not required to have a subscription. Unlike some of the other games where they've kind of been gated, the subscription isn't necessary to play the game. However, you can get a subscription and you'll get some extra stuff. But it's mostly stuff that you would be able to buy anyway. For instance, there's a mechanism in this game called Power Hour, where you can level up either your combat skills or your crafting skills about twice as quick. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's twice as fast.
And
Which sounds
and
like a
those-
lot, but it's not in an hour.
And those cost what they call the in-game currency is called God's favor, and it's like 1,000 of those, which turns out to be like $1 US. So for $1, you can do an hour of leveling, and if you have subscription, then I believe you get 20,000 or so God's favor. So like you could level 20 times.
Yeah, but you can only do it once a day, so keep that in mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you only use it for an hour, and if it doubles the skill gain you would have had, it's gonna take you 9 hours to do a skill. You're only really saving yourself an hour out of 9. So that it sounded, when I read that first, I was like, wait, you can double your skill gain? That seems so, almost pay to win, but it's not.
And they just changed it every 22 hours actually.
Oh, is it 22? Okay.
Yeah, because I think they changed it to 22 hours so that people would be able to log in and do a power level if they got out of like school out early the next day.
Oh, that's cool.
So they wanted to put some flexibility to it.
Actually, that's really nice because last time I used mine, it was like middle of the night, so I'd like to bump that back a little bit.
Yeah, the other thing that you can do is they sell skins for the standard equipment. You don't actually get the equipment, but if you have the equipment, you can apply a skin to it for a special look.
Like my hat.
Yeah,
Sweet. Now.
But there's absolutely nothing in the subscription or the store that you can buy that would give you a leg up on somebody else on the game.
Yeah, it's all
Which is the way I prefer to have this kind of DLC and
are
stuff.
the way to go, for sure. They look nice too, except for the scale. I'm not a huge fan of my scale options as a swordsman.
Server 2 is now up. There we go.
Oh man, I'm invested.
Oh.
I'm not going anywhere until it's up.
No.
We're watching it like a hawk.
See, Nyrock says, who would win, Ordo Rawl, Dova Goat, or Dova Bear?
We've already know the answer to this. We've seen it in action. Dova Goat. Dova Goat has already won.
Yeah, Dova Goat would be Dova Bear, I think. Also,
Never
love being
see
able to
coming.
catch these streams. Shaq, happy holidays.
Oh, thank you. Happy holidays, you too. Freelancer Tex 45. Thank you for the $10. Says I must go now. I will be missing the streams from here on until January. So before I leave, coffee money and best wishes for the holidays. May the force be with you, Cap O, and wary of traps. It is always a trap.
Red-
And I'm so
Freelancer
wary.
versus
is a
blue
regular
reference
in the
there.
streams, and have a happy holidays too, my friend.
I appreciate the red versus blue reference though.
Which one?
I love red versus blue.
And this-
Oh no, I missed that. Yeah, you're right.
It's always a trap. There's some seriously epic battle music trying to play right now. No thanks.
Server 3.
Bum, 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 bum.
At least we all got our horses put up.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for the one that was pulling the cart.
I thought we unhitched it.
Oh, did you manage to get that before it went down?
No, it was glitching out in the terrain, so I left it.
Oh man, all right. So a horse and the cart.
It should be fine.
I mean, we did put or rather Tex put a spare horse in the cart for just this eventuality.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, but if the cart's gone,
So now we're gonna lose a cart and 2 horses?
Well, it's possible. You know,
It's possible.
Can we
I think
pull-
somebody said, "Well, this is a beta game, so we're just gonna try it and see what happens."
God, what an ass.
Told you. Well, no, horse, not a.
All right, what a horse's ass. Wait, that was me.
Yeah. Well, you know.
It's beta, it'll be fine. And if it's not, it's beta. This is how the game actually is right now.
Yep. Somebody said that.
Daniel says the most epic podcast, lol. Basically,
The unplanned one.
unplanned podcast.
No, but it's real. It's cinema verite. This is part of the life is feudal experience right now.
You're living the dream, everybody. We're living the dream.
Sitting here in a room full of people talking and clicking the refresh thing if the server's back up.
I might as well just push this.
47's up.
Oh, we got another one. Servers 46, 47, 31 are online.
Maybe we could play like bingo with chat. Server 25. Server.
That could be a way
25.
for
Like
you to issue.
craps. We're just like evens or odds.
You could do your keys like that. Actually, who's gonna guess which server comes up next?
That's how we should do it from now on. And if you get 7, you get 2 keys. Nope. Captain J, thanks for the $2. Says, off to see The Last Jedi. Happy holidays. People are going to see that. I want to see that.
I will have to see that early next week, and I'm hoping that people will try not to spoil it between now and then.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully not. Especially not on the Discord, guys. We've a hard policy on spoilers on the Discord. Your message won't be up for more than a few seconds. And then neither will you. Question, is it possible to see how many players there is on the server? Does it say it right now?
Zero.
Zero.
0 players.
Oh, they're not letting people connect then. Because the access is still closed. So the servers are coming up, but the access is still closed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Roger. Right then. Well, let's see if we got any other questions. We're so close. Like the servers above us are on.
I really hope there's some decent fixes in this. It's like an actual patch.
Yeah. Same here. Cart fixes. Crossing server boundaries, cart fixes, and server stability are probably my big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq, thanks for inspiring me to get into YouTube. I hope you and Tabby have an awesome holiday. Keep being awesome and enjoy some Monopoly money for coffee. I don't think they take Monopoly money, but I appreciate the donation. Good coffee. We are up to I wonder if I can link to where. If you're looking for where to find out like what's going on with the server, log into your account. Go to North America when you do your drop down the top right, and it'll actually show a picture once you click on, well, whatever server you're on, North America or EU. It'll show a picture of all the servers, which ones are up or which ones are down. You can actually click that picture, is what we were talking about earlier, and it'll open a full screen version of it. And then you can see all of the little boxes for all of the servers.
11 is up.
11's up now? Nice. Coming soon.
Nice.
Who had 11? Anyone?
Anyone?
11. 11.
I was thinking we could do roulette too, because we have reds, greens, and numbers.
Which
So we
server's
bet on
gonna go
black.
down? Which one's gonna go
Always bet on
up?
black.
Place your bets. Place your bets. Evens or odds. 4 times your money if you guess the actual server. And now I'm not advertiser friendly because I'm promoted gambling.
Oh, demonetized.
Demonetized. That's what just happened there.
Oh, okay. So Sit Dad says 17's next, and Nicholas McMillan says 27 is next.
You played Battlefront 2 and promoted gambling. Demonetized.
It
Two
was
more up.
44.
48.
Anyone have 48?
Icy Tundra.
Nope.
What? No, you can't
44,
choose.
48, and 32.
You can't choose what server that you have to like. You know, for you have to be in it, and that's how you win. You get to play the game.
The real bingo game is when the servers come up and you're able to log into the servers and find out if your horse and cart are still there.
Your horse is there and your cart is there. You win. Oh, people are actually guessing now.
You get a cart, and you get a cart, and you get a cart.
People in the server are actually like trying to guess what server is going to come up next.
I'm sorry, Lucius. My apologies.
What have you done, Tex? What have you done?
What have I done?
Life is loading.
The spam.
The only reason that we sit and wait for this is because we are enjoying it, though. Like, don't take our joking around as the fact that we don't enjoy the game. It's a stupid amount of fun, even with all the issues. I don't think there's been an MMO, this kind of sandbox MMO, that's grabbed me this hard since the Armitage Alpha, and then before that, like Star Wars Galaxies, Ultima Online.
As we were saying earlier, it's good that it's been actively patched, actively fixed by a really good dev team.
Mm-hmm.
They do seem very responsive, which I was worried when, hey, I think we just got about 3 right there. 31, 32, 18.
23.
18, 17, and 16 are now on. 11 is now online, so you guys in the South can go back to killing each other. I'm pretty sure that's all that happens in the South.
But you're going to have to wait to kill the people in 10 and 9 because
go
they're
to-
not up yet.
Don't go to 10 or 9 or 4 or 12 because those people aren't logged in yet.
Hey, and it's going faster.
Yeah, they're all coming up now. Ooh, a bunch of them just came online. What do we get? 31, 32, and 33?
And 45.
Oh, Swamp Town.
It's all around us. We are going to be the last one.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to be the last.
think
Probably
so?
because we probably are the most populated server.
Yeah, and we move mountains. So
I
that's-
believe, I
that's
blame
hard on
Tex.
us.
I feel like it's his personality that brought all those people.
Me?
Yep.
What?
All your fault, man.
Oh,
We just
okay.
follow you around. Look up Space Engineers right now, and the first like 5 videos that come up, Tex is in them. There's your proof. There's your proof.
Oh, somebody said that once. It was like, why doesn't Tech stream? And it's like, have you ever looked at the top results for Space Engineers? He's like in all the videos.
He's in every one of them. It's crazy. Oh man, crack me up.
Oh.
49 just came up. That one in the top corner.
Oh. Yep.
I just slammed my elbow into my desk. Ow.
Don't do that.
Oh man. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there.
Question: Armitage the biggest guild on the server?
Second, right?
I think we're the second or first. We were the first. But people are always recruiting, so I don't know. That shifts around a bit. For a little while, it was us and Armitage proper and Armitage Swamp Town, the Swampies, our sister city. So I don't know. We might be.
Well, and there are some organized guilds that hit the ground running from the day one.
Yeah. Like that, those numbers don't really mean much because we may be like the largest in the number on the list, but there are multiple guilds that immediately broke up into smaller guilds. A lot of our neighbors are that way, so, and that are far more like organized.
Yeah, they got multiple towns set up.
Ben Wayless, thank you so much for that amazing donation. That's super generous of you, sir. Hey, Shaq, in the airport waiting to fly home for Christmas. Leaving from the Navy. Oh, he's on leave from the Navy. Thanks for for your service. From one member of the armed forces to another. Well, I appreciate that, sir. I hope you get home safe and enjoy your Christmas with your family. I know how important those leaves are. Hope your planes are on time.
And if it's not, well, it's the military.
Yep. It's
You can wait.
Hurry up and wait. It says 9 players are online. I think they've got access closed right now. They're just waiting for all the individual servers to come online.
It might be devs going on.
Yeah, flying around.
DMs. Yep. Checking on stuff. It's still saying 0 players for me, so.
At
You know-
Jerby, we did spread our cities across multiple server boundaries.
And it's still
Yeah,
slow.
it has nothing to do with that. We weren't dumb about it. They are on different servers. And when we start up another one, and I won't say where or what we're planning, it's going to be on another server.
Probably the biggest hiccup we've had for the past few days, that usually it's just a couple of minutes.
Well,
Yeah.
around 2 a.m. this morning Eastern Standard, it went down like 6 times in a row. Like you get on for a minute, it keep going down.
Later.
Yep.
Is the stream lagging much? How would you know it's a... Yes, it's 1 frame.
I think you're about 4 frames behind on the audio at least.
Oh, am I? 4 minutes?
Seconds.
Oh, yeah, it should be like 30 seconds. That's just how YouTube is. That's why I used to stream on Hitbox back in the day. Because it was like a 4-second delay before I'd get responses from questions and stuff in the stream.
Those were good times.
Oh, the Hitbox streams were fun. And then Hitbox, I don't know what they did, but I lost... Oh, no! Look at this.
What?
Look at the server status. All
Oh, no.
servers down except for 31, 32, 33, 34, 24, and 18. If they keep going, they could draw a question mark. Draw a backwards question
A
mark.
backwards question mark.
Yeah. Damn.
They broke it. The hamster conked out.
Mm,
Swamp Town, it's their fault because their server's still up.
We just still
Oh, we just lost
just
3
another
more.
one.
Well, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this shenanigans.
oh, goodness.
Good old hitbox.
You know, you could, so you couldn't show like the full screen?
No, and it's because of my own incompetence, really. I know you can do it, I just don't know how to do it.
So they put up a resource guide they're talking about on the website. There's 100 million tons of iron on the server, 59 million tons of copper, 18,000 tons of gold, 322,000 tons of silver.
Wait a minute, I got a browser source that I can put in here. Let me try that. I might be able, because I want people to see what I'm saying. Oh, I can do it! I can totally do it. Sorta. It's like zoomed up to the corner for some reason. And it totally shows them all green, which is BS.
Oh, they're all down now.
Alright, that's not working, guys. I can't show you the thing. I'm totally turning on the wrong stuff.
Well, I'm glad everyone was showed up for our Life is Feudal discussion show.
The podcast. Totally planned podcast as I rename the stream. Oh, man. Well, I'm going to give it a little bit longer if you guys are okay hanging out for just a little bit. Maybe they're trying to restart everything and then they're going to boot all the servers at once. And we can get on. If not, this is the most epic stream I've ever done.
You got to briefly show off the city before we left, right?
Drama. Yeah,
He
I
did.
walked around
He
the
did
city for a
indeed.
bit. Good half hour of just like walking around talking.
We saw a horse cart move too, so yeah, you know.
We did get to see a horse cart. That was exciting. I blame net neutrality. It makes me cry.
I don't even want to open that.
I'm not opening that can of worms.
Nope. I will give, however, Patreon kudos, if you don't mind,
Oh, yeah, go for it. Talk about it.
because
We want to set the scene
Patreon,
first.
if everyone, I don't know what people followed or how many people followed, but basically Patreon is one way that creators support themselves by people subscribing and giving like a regular monthly amount, and it could be as little as $1. And people like Shaq and some other streamers all use it, where if people want to subscribe to them, they can do that, and you get little things, you know, like mostly you support them and what they do for you, as well as like on our Discord server, if you're a Patreon supporter, then you get a gold name, and you get access to a special Captain's Lounge area. But so Patreon, but there's not just YouTube streamers, but like musicians and other people
Artists, comic
have
book
been
artists,
using-
like all kinds of crazy
yeah.
stuff.
have been using Patreon to support themselves as artists. And Patreon announced that they were going to move push the credit card transaction fees onto the subscribers. So people that were subscribed for $1 would end up paying, you know, like $1.35 or something. And it was disproportionately hitting the small subscribers.
Yeah, it was hitting those small donations, the small donators really hard.
And they did it without any kind of discussion with any of the people that had accounts on Patreon, the creators. So, but in a positive turn, when a company that screwed up quickly turned around, and Jack Conte, who's the CEO of Patreon, announced that change would not be happening, and that he apologized for the way they went about doing it, and that while they were going to discuss how to address those costs, they were not going to be pushing them on the people that were subscribing. And he was going to do it in consultation with the creators. So I think that for all the bad press they got for the initial decision, they at least need some good press for the fact that they owned up to their mistake and they decided not to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they took responsibility for a bad decision, which is something we haven't seen from a lot of companies recently, which was nice. So they took it back. They're not going to do it. They are all down, guys.
Yep. No, this is looking not good.
You know what's going to happen.
As soon as you stop streaming, it's all going to come up.
As soon as I hit the button, all the servers are going to come up, and I'm going to be real sad. I'm going to log back in, but I'm going to be real sad.
Yeah, we got to find out what happened to our cart.
Yeah, that's the drama here. We
It's
have a
just
cart.
The cliffhanger.
So for
Have
what
we
you guys
lost
don't know
everything?
is, if you're just joining us, we had a cart and 3 horses. We all packed our horses up, so we should be good. Server 1 is up. So
Yep.
only 48 to go.
We've been here before. We're
Oh man.
getting deja vu here, guys.
So yes, unlike companies like EA, who very begrudgingly came back after a lot of bad PR and a lot of bad press, Patreon seems to have realized that they screwed up and acknowledged it and done the right thing. So I always welcome a company when they decide to do the right thing for the consumers.
So to recap, though, we've got a cart with a horse attached to it. We're in the middle of nowhere, heading a particular place, and the servers dropped for the last half hour. How long do you think we've been streaming for?
I'm thinking we're pushing an hour.
All right, pushing an hour.
Yeah.
We've just been waiting for the server to come back and talking about Life is Feudal, pros and cons, and Patreon, and all kinds of other random topics, because this has turned into the podcast. People seem to be enjoying it, though, so right on. We're going to hang out, if you guys don't mind, and see if it comes back up, because I want to know what happened to that cart.
This is indeed the inaugural Armco podcast stream.
Well,
Coming at you
The
live.
question, if someone feels like handling it, can you talk a little about the skill trees in Life is Fiddle and how a new player can go about building their stuff from the beginning of the...
Fox, would you like to go for that one? A little
And
bit.
have a go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got your 3 main skill trees. You've got your hunting skill tree, you've got your nature law skill tree, and you've got your artisan skill tree. And each of those then branches off into all the different trades that you can pick up. So if you want to go into forging, blacksmith, carpentry, anything that involves sort of construction, then you have to go through the artisan tree. If you want to do horses, if you want to do tailoring, that all comes out of hunting. Also, all the skins and stuff will come from hunting animals. And nature's law, that you'll get like the potions for a doctor. A shag wants to go into brewing, so that's part of nature's law as well. So it's quite a complex, to be honest. There's lots of different things people can get into, lots of different professions.
There's definitely a lot there, and the professions are quite different, and the gameplay around them is quite different. So if you're focused on becoming a carpenter, or a lot of the guys I don't know that much of the guild has chosen like those hard professions to really start grinding. There's a large group of people who are just interested in working as part of like the build team or the digging team or whatever to maybe get their just base stats up, because you have your like strength stats, you've got your intelligence stats, or intellect, I think is what they call it in this. Agility, I think, is one of them. You know, those stats can also build up as you do things. So there's quite a bit. There's quite a bit.
There's a lot to do.
The best bet is to like get in and kind of figure out what you enjoy, start messing around with some of the mechanics, learn about the game and how it works, talk to the leadership, talk to the people who are on, and like ask questions, and then try to figure out what you want to do. Because I think if you guys can all agree, everything that you're gonna do is gonna be a time sink, right?
Oh yeah.
You need to pick something that you're going to enjoy doing while you're learning. Because if you pick a skill that you hate to grind up, it's going to be miserable, and you're going to want to quit the game. Because there is a lot of grinding in this game. It's part of the design. That's. I mean, I know grinding is a negative term, and I don't enjoy grinding if the process itself is really tedious. But that's kind of YO. I mean, and MMO is that you take the time to develop the skills to unlock the upper level buildings. And I may have a quibble here and there about what's buried in what tree, but I like the fact that there's skill trees that you have to go through to get to different upper level structures and skills.
Definitely
It's a real
strong sense of progress as you're playing through these, you know, trying stuff out. And a few things are a little weird, like the tailoring. You've got to have killed like a wild boar with a spear, or hunted, you know, certain animals before you can hem a dress. Like that kind of tailoring is strange to me, but yeah, it's the skills are there's a wide variety, and they all interact with each other in, I think, interesting ways.
And the combat skills are the same way too. I mean, there's a number of four basic branches?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
4 basic branches you start off with of combat skills, and you progress. Sorry, 5. Excuse me, 5 branches. So you either start cavalry, militia, footman, slinger, or assaulter, and they all can use different weapons, and they all have different training weapons that you have to do to train them, and they all have different professions that. But you can you could just do one of those professions and never go to you could do footman and never go all the way up to huscarl, and you would still be competitive as a combat player in a group.
Yeah, you could go swordsman, which is in the middle of those 2 skills, max out swordsman, stick to the equipment that unlocks for you, and you just won't have. I think huscarl is like the blunt weapons, right? You could just focus on those piercing, slashing sword weapons. I think there's an axe in there too, and yeah, totally go with that, and then mix in other skills. You were going archery and swordsman, right? So you'd have like a quick draw, small, like a sword, because of what was your reasoning? It was like equipment slots, right?
Around. You know, part of it is that I'm doing what seems right, just from a kind of a role playing standpoint. I'm playing a hunter and an archer, and I'm just kind of doing what seems fun and cool, and maybe I'm not even worrying about min-maxing.
Real cool.
But yeah, I'd like a one-handed weapon, so I picked up some levels in footman, not 30 levels in footman, so that I could equip an axe that I could wear while I was wearing my bow and arrows.
Yeah, definitely really cool. Do what you think will be fun.
Yeah, and the Huskarls are blunt weapons, so they get the Morning Stars and the War Picks and the
maces and yeah.
cudgels, maces, and whatnot. And I imagine those are going to be pretty nasty.
You do unlock, I think, some of the higher scale armor in that tree, but I don't know if I want to go that far because the scale doesn't really interest me. I might go down one of like the assaulter, which actually unlocks the plate armor. So go like through swordsman, and then go through enough to get some of the plate, or all the plate, because I'm not going to do cavalry.
See,
Well,
that's the thing I didn't get with it, was you'd figure the plate mail would go to the cavalry and the chain mail would go to the assaulter. Because historically it was the cavalry who wore the plate mail.
I don't know what their decision-making process was with like locking out the armors to the different classes, other than maybe it was to try to make players want to go down the other trees and invest those points to get that armor. Because yeah, the assaulter wearing the heaviest armor, and I think assaulter, and I think this like lightly armored guy with like twin axes in my head. I don't know what they were basing it off of. I'm sure there's some historical something they based all this stuff off of, but yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah. No, I would love to see them break some of that out of the skill trees to where, like, if you want to wear, and correct me if I'm wrong, but on YO, if you wanted to wear leather armor, you wore leather armor and trained up the skill on it by wearing it, right?
Yes. Yep.
And the same thing with plate or chainmail or that kind of stuff. And I'd love to still see that, so that if you wanted to go full, jousting knight, you train up your plate and your Warhorse skill. So, and maybe they intend to do that. I haven't seen any dev blogs that have said that, but I mean, there's other skills like demolition and battle survival and equipment maintenance that are all separate on their own, and they're not tied to any particular tree.
They do feel kind of like an afterthought. Like, I don't know. I wish there was something more that I could maybe do with those, or...
I know we have some guys that are up around like 84 demolition, so they
I'm up
can
to 60.
man the trebuchet.
It's stupidly easy to level. It really is.
Hit a shack with a torch, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
easy
whoa,
to
whoa.
actually learn
Let's
how to
specify plaster shacks with a torch, not just any random shack that goes walking down the street. Really quick, let me respond to a couple of messages here. Nyrock, thank you so much for the $2 donation. Best streamers ever. Have a cup of coffee on me. Thank you so much. KG, $5 says, check. What if the area spreads out from that town you were at, then takes your cart because you guys were right next to it? What if the area spreads out next to the... Oh, we were next to that town. I didn't see anybody active there. It's possible their town claim could spread out a little bit if it's continuing to grow. I don't think that's going to be a problem, though.
We weren't within like 1 or 2 squares of it, and town claims only grow like 1 square a day.
In-game day, yeah. And it was middle of the day. I made sure we started the stream during the daytime this time. So it was probably mid-afternoon when we started to leave town. So, Christopher, thank you for the $2 says coffee and military special whiskey. Cheers. Cheers, sir. Is this Loading Simulator, the medieval DLC? Blaze Monger wants to know.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Today it's Loading Simulator.
See, I'm convinced the cart's gonna be there, but now there's gonna be a bear on top of the cart.
There's going to be a bear in the cart.
It's entirely possible, because the way I understand the way it works is that when the servers load in, and also like at the first day, like sunrise, they generate all the animals. So it's entirely possible that a bear would generate right on top of us.
Don't tell me
But
that.
hey, at least it wouldn't be us sitting around talking about it. We'd actually just be getting killed by a bear.
We'd load in to the sounds of a bear, and I bet we'd be dead by the time we could see anything because the bear had eaten our faces. That's what I see happening. Don't wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't do it.
So yeah, I mean, I would love to see them break some more stuff out of those trees. Like, for instance, horseback riding. It used to be to ride a warhorse, you had to ride horses. And now you have to ride horses for skill on that, but it's only the warhorse horseback riding is only the maximum quality horse you can ride, and the warhorses are buried in the cavalry skill chain.
See, now that one in my head makes sense because a warhorse is you're learning to ride a combat horse, so it's like your skills and the horse's skills combined. So to be cavalry means to know how to ride a horse that is used to combat, right? I don't know. Maybe that
Yes
makes
and
sense
no.
in my head.
I think absolutely the heavy warhorses should be in the cavalry line. I don't know if the spirited ones and the the other ones that are sort of, because I'd love to be able to, as an archer, be able to ride a really quick warhorse, but not a heavy one that you can do charges with.
So then my question is, are there, because every one of those are labeled Warhorse, is there a spirited horse, like just a horse that's got the
Yes,
spirited logo?
but no, there are horses, and correct me if I'm wrong, Fox, but the way that it works is that you start with a horse, and then you train it in a warhorse training field, and then after you've trained it, it will become a special kind of horse. It'll either become a spirited warhorse or a warhorse or a heavy warhorse. I think the heavy warhorse, you even have to have the horse armor available. Is that the deal?
Yeah, something like that. You can also get royal warhorses as well. That's based on your actual warhorse training skill.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. So, who was it? Morphe says that, no, you're going to log in and find that the bear is walking away with your cart, pulling it. Like a bear is gonna steal our cart. I would just I just let him go. I was like, that bear wants that cart more than I do.
See, this is where the fantasy Life is Feudal MMO would be really cool. Like if you could tame bears and then like have bear cavalry.
I actually really like that idea, but a funner idea for me, as at least from the perspective of maybe somebody who is running that game, is have like 10 full-time professional storytellers that just play the game and take on roles from those fantasy worlds. So you've got like the demigods, you've got like a shape-shifting, just somebody who's messing with people and can shape-shift. Like the GM skills, but they just make the world feel like a more living place, or they just mess with the player population using magic. So you get a bear walking away with your cart because it's a GM that's decided that this would be hilarious. And then you have to like fight the bear and make it this whole thing. That would be awesome. Like I've always wanted to see an MMO if the player population was the right ratio of having like almost GM, almost how Ultima Online used to do it way back in the day, where they had like a lower grade version of GM, which was players that were promoted to this level and became employees. And they would kind of play this, not only the technical support role, but also like a little bit of the storytelling element, and have a full staff that does that just gets on and they make stories up and constantly messes with the world to make it feel a little bit more alive, and you're never quite sure what's going to happen. It takes away the gamey mechanical elements a little bit.
Pretty good concept, actually.
Apparently Chad has seized on bear cavalry.
They're all about bear cavalry.
I am too. The rider of the heavy bear valiers.
How would you balance that? Would it be like it has like its own attack that it can do? It's a little bit slower than a horse, but it's a fucking bear, so whatever.
I think it has a chance to go feral.
And just throw you off?
That would be...
Well, eat you.
Or better yet, it doesn't throw you off. You're just along for the ride. And you have no idea what the bear's going to do. It can attack your friends, it can attack the enemy, like it just goes full on.
Or if you want to do the bears, then it's only like polar bears, and you have to live up in the mountains where there's no resources.
Oh. And
I like the whole...
And then you have the bear valier horde that descends off of the mountains. And
I like the whole of it takes a certain amount of damage. It goes rogue, because that's how they do it in Ark, I think, with the Gigas.
And they've got southern servers that have different weather too. What about like camels?
Yeah,
camels down south.
So when the cavalry rides in from the north, one of their most defended things is that it's just freaking hot. It kills their cavalry off. Noble has a good question. If I wanted to max out blacksmithing and cavalry, could I do both?
Yes.
Yes.
So the way the skills work is you have one set of skill points that you can maximum put into a crafting area, and a maximum number into combat. And right now, I think you start off at 410 or 420.
I thought it was 400 even, and then it was your intellect.
400, but I'm actually up to like 410 because I think your stats actually
intellect. Yeah, I think it raises your stat cap, your skill cap. I'm at 440.
But your skill cap is 400, and 400 at the beginning, you can go all the way up to an end of one skill tree branch, and then a little more.
Yep, they're starting to come back up now. 1, 8, 15, 22, 29, 43, and 46 are now up, but you still can't join because it says beta access is closed. Let's see.
36.
36 is up too?
Just went up.
Oh, man.
So I mean, obviously they've made a lot of choices that are meant to sort of balance things out. Like for instance, right now I can't use a spear on a horse. I'm assuming that's because otherwise, why would you go cavalry?
You'd be like a lancer at that point. Because isn't that what the cavalry skill gives you? Is like the early.
Yep, it gives you a lance.
lances.
Yeah.
You can use a sword though, like a swordsman sword.
You can use one-handed weapons, but you can't, and you can't use like a crossbow on a horse.
Can't use a bow right now either though, but I think that was a balancing issue. They just took that down. It's super effective in the game or something. Zermonic says your streams got me into life as Feudal MMO. That is TVO Incurcio. I hope I said his name right. TVO. Why does that sound familiar?
Probably.
I don't know.
One of the guilds near us, is it?
It is.
I'm real bad with guild names and abbreviations, so I've probably seen your guild like 1,000 times and still wouldn't remember the abbreviation because I'm bad and I do feel bad.
It's Curcio, actually. I know this guy. This is the Valiant Order. Shout out to them. Great group. Great group.
Oh, the Valiant Order. Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah, they're some of our closest neighbors.
They're cool. I love your guys' city, by the way.
Yeah.
Trade some stuff in there. Well, I'm glad I got you into the game if you're enjoying it. Christopher, thank you for $10, says, once you have the town built up, will you have the entire community come together to build a massive monument like the Sphinx? Also, medieval war horses is the Clydesdale, as Clydesdale is a regular horse. As Clydesdale is to a regular horse. Huh.
Well, certainly there are buildings that require a whole community to do, like the keeps and castles. They take a lot of effort.
By the way, I've got a place now for the large keep. I've got an idea. Me and Tryon were talking about it. For where we can put it.
So far, I've seen bear cavalry, emu cavalry, beaver cavalry. Not as terrifying as bear cavalry.
Check if finally got a live stream, of course. The last I could was on Hitbox days. Dang, gaming! That's a long time ago. The Hitbox days. I used to watch the stream back when times. I don't think this is coming up. I think we will never know what happened to that cart.
2, 31, and 46 are up now, too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I just refreshed it.
They are coming up.
All right.
So Christian says the reason they took Archer Cav is because they had hitbox issues with shooting off of horses. The arrows would hit the shooter or the horse.
Oh, ouch.
That's impressive.
You shoot your own horse in the head? That's terrible. Bear chariots.
Bear
Chariot should be a thing.
This is the thing, isn't it?
Dova
Isn't
goat
like
cavalry.
one of the fantasy ones, like Golden Compass or something. Didn't they have like bear chariots?
Yes.
I'm sure somebody's done it. Somebody has to have done it.
Now, if there were Dova Goat Cavalry, would you ride the Dova Goat Shack?
No, I wouldn't go near it because they're evil little bastards.
11's up. And 2.
Nothing to do with Dova goat. Bitter enemies, me and Dova goat.
He just wanted to be your friend.
He ninja killed me in the back after we had an accord. I walked by him. I nodded. He nodded back. We were cool. And then Ordo walked past him and took a Dova goat headbutt to his rear end, and he was dead. One shot. He one-shot it.
That's just how they say hello.
Yeah, it's just I don't know why you hate on Dova Goat so much. It's just Bob. He's just walking around Skyrim fighting evil one headbutt at a time.
You can't see right now, but the look that I'm giving the camera at you is just... my eyes twitching now, thanks.
The legend of Bob, the Dova Goat.
Oh, and for the keep, we're thinking of, we're going to have to do a lot of terraforming it, so, mountains being moved more.
We need the mountain.
Are we moving mountains again?
Yes, we're always moving mountains. They're in the way.
Why are we moving mountains? We didn't build.
Because we're not smart enough to build where it's flat, I guess.
The city got so big that it creeped up on the hillsides. Oh man. Ashel, thanks for the
Okay.
$10. Moose Cavalry too. Yes, please. Moose
Christopher
Cavalry.
Llewellyn has my interest. There was a bear that served as part of an artillery team in World War II. I need to see some sources on that, but I'm intrigued.
Screenshot or it didn't happen.
What would the bear?
Is it someone wearing a bear skin? Because that doesn't count.
That sounds like something that they did in Finland, because they did some really crazy stuff in Finland in World War II.
Was it pulling the piece? Like pulling the artillery instead of a truck?
I hope so.
It's like all my mental images are not effective at all. This is no. Everything I can imagine, other than like trebucheting bears at people.
We're getting closer.
That would be epic though, because nobody would mess with the kingdom that launched his bears at you.
Oh.
Oh, apparently
yes.
the bear carried ammo. It was the unit mascot. Interesting. I will look that up afterwards because I'm intrigued.
Explosive bears. Okay.
Hmm.
Joe Math, thank you for $2. What kind of coffee machine do you have? I have a Rebel right now. I've got a Keurig K-cup machine. So for all those that think that's blasphemy, that's what I've got.
Well, I have one too, and I drink a lot of coffee, so.
It's
I have
just so
a-
easy.
I have one that uses that format, but it's made by Bunn, B-U-N-N, which is the one that makes the commercial coffee makers.
Now,
Oh, nice.
isn't Bunn still a German company?
I do not know,
I thought it was, like, because I know Keurig is.
but it would not surprise me that because it's a well-made piece of equipment.
Noble Flex, thank you for $2. Says, can you build a city inside a mountain? To myself, and I think everybody else is here, is great dismay. You cannot be a dwarf and build into the mountain. You can build on top of, along the side of, or carve a piece of the mountain off, but you cannot build your city inside it. You can't put anything down inside the tunnels. As much as I want to be like dwarves, we can't. We have dug some impressive mines on this Armitage. I walked into one of our mines the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna get lost in here. This is crazy.
Yes, the quarry is going quite deep.
That thing is going. It's huge too. I wish we could
Amazing
store
how
stuff
far
in
down it
there.
Yeah, that's. I mean, well, I understand the challenge there because the thing about mines is that they're not permanent. You can shore them up, but eventually they'll collapse.
They
So-
fall. You can
and
shore
if
them
you
up.
don't
you can
shore them
build-
up, they collapse really darn quickly.
You can build wooden barricades or whatever you want to call those. Supports, beams. Nerox says
Yeah, shores.
A Polish artillery brigade in 1944 had a bear.
Apparently. Red Alert 3 has bear cavalry. Interesting.
Oh my god, it did, didn't it? I forgot about
Yes.
that. I totally forgot about that.
Jordan Leinhardt says, one more question, Shaq. Does Armitage have any allies or enemies? We're not going to talk about that because that would be giving away information that potentially could cause problems.
We have enough allies to crush people and to help us defend ourselves and defend the land around us. That's all I'm going to say. It's actually kind of cool how the politics, I won't go into the details, but the politics of the game have really reminded me of EVE Online, which is awesome. We have a really good community around us, surprisingly, like not planned out, just kind of met people. So pretty cool. As for enemies, nobody particular that I would point out. So, excluding the barbarians. With the barbarians, I guess, would just like PKers and stuff.
That would be
Yeah, you
awesome,
get
though. Like
wandering raiders
NPC
as
boss
well.
empires that spawn and start conquering the whole map, and then like all the different communities had to put aside their stuff and, you know, expel the Mongol horde or something like that.
Yeah, like a yearly invasion or something. That'd be cool.
You know, Genghis Khan with elephants over the mountains.
People in the south are like, "What the hell's wrong with you? We got enough problems."
Okay. About the bear thing, it served in the Second Polish Corps from 1942 to 1963.
Seriously?
Wow.
Yes, he had been evacuated from the Soviet Union.
What? He was a Soviet bear? Really?
I'm just reading what the wiki says because I had to look it up.
Because everything on the Wikipedia is definitely accurate, but sure. Christopher Llewellyn said it's the 22nd Artillery Supply Company of the 2nd Polish Corps.
I said that.
Oh,
Oh. Well, you didn't say the supply
Oh,
company.
no, I didn't. I didn't say that. I take it all back. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's not my fault.
okay. During the Battle of Monte Cassino in Italy in '44, whatever tech helped move crates of ammunition, and he became a celebrity with visiting Allied generals and statesmen.
Oh, that's
Oh
good.
my god.
I just like that you bailed on that one. You were just like, pull the chute. I'm
You
done.
didn't even try. Polish name, not gonna try it.
I'm
Nope.
gonna try. You tried. Oh, it was good.
That did not work.
It was like, pull it, put it. Nope, bailing out.
Was officially enlisted so that rations could be provided for it by the Polish.
Wow.
Oh,
There's some
man,
fun
this-
ones with a couple of like
This stream took such a turn, and
the
I'm
World War
enjoying
II
it.
dogs and stuff. Oh yeah, this stream has gone so far off the rails. We're 2.5 hours in, and we're still looking at a website. That's how much we want to play right now.
We're in unmarked territory.
We're still looking at a website where half the servers are down, and every once in a while, a little glimmer of hope pops up. This little green box lights up that was red once before, and we're like, we're just one step closer. One step closer.
I feel like somewhere there's a scientist that's observing us going, interesting. If we turn this box green, then we get this reaction.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't like what. Nope.
You know, around at the dev office with extension cords and stuff. Quick, get it up, Shaq's streaming.
No, I think at this point, they've got their own issues.
Yeah, they're not looking at us right now.
Wojtek is how it's pronounced, according to Patrick Johnson.
Can we build
Thank
a
you.
moat? One of the questions has come up. Can we build a moat?
No.
We're close, Tron.
You
Yeah, I
can't.
was nowhere near there.
I mean, you
Wait,
sort
what
of can if you're near the I guess the 0 mark on like, so the terrain is set to a certain elevation based on a number. If you hit F3, you can see that number. If you're near the, I think 0 mark, and if you go below that, that area will fill with water, right? Is that how that works?
Yes, but
Yeah,
It's
there
not
is like a water layer.
There's a water
What-
layer, so if you get that low, so potentially if you live in an area that has that, your ground is that low, maybe you could dig the ground up and you could make a moat. I guess you couldn't dig low enough though to make a difference because you'd be swimming at that point.
Oh, it would have to be
What-
massive.
Yeah, what I'd be interested in is instead of water-filled moat, is just dig a trench and then put punji stakes in it.
Can we do that, or can we build those?
I don't think they're in the game, honestly, but it would be epic if they were.
Yeah.
Alex, I'll take World War II mascot animals for 1,000, please.
So no, you can't build a moat right now, sadly. But you can build a pit, and we've talked about building like a pit around the city. So you'd have to go like out of the wooded area into the pit, and then somehow get to the walls, or fill in the pit to make a land bridge, and then knock our walls down, or just go
Can you
straight for the
do
gate.
can you do like fortifications, combat fortifications? Because I know you can do the pavisas for archers. I'm wondering if you could do like set up stake traps in front of your walls and
I
stuff.
think that's what we were just talking about. I don't think you can get the stake traps. I don't think they're in the game. Are there scaling ladders? There aren't yet. You're allowed to use, from what the devs said, bark boxes. So you can put them down and kind of jump on top of them until they get the siege ladders, the scaling ladders. But there are no scaling ladders just yet. There are apparently trebuchets though,
Mhm.
and you can shoot cows out of them.
Yep.
Can we shoot people out of them?
I hope so, because I'll tell you what, I love my community, but there's a couple people. I say we lob them over the walls at the enemy. The dual axis flying too, like that'd be so good.
Just hand them a pitchfork and a helmet and go, good luck.
Good luck, sir.
Charge!
Fire! All right, load up the techs. Fire! See what I did there?
Bear moat
Techs.
pit
Fire.
cavalry. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
talking
boy.
about building a moat and then trolling a bunch of bears in it, so there's just bears in the bottom of our moat. I have
Should be a good
problems
idea.
with this
And
plan.
we talked about how what would actually happen is we'd log in one day and there'd be a city full of just bears.
Yep.
The bears got out, guys. The bears got out.
Now this is Bear City. We don't get to own it anymore. How difficult is it to run this game? That's a really hard question to answer. It seems to vary on PCs quite greatly. Don't know how to answer that. Also, how like the servers are doing seems to affect it.
More than half the servers are up.
Yes, we're almost there. I just want to see if the cart's there now.
Yeah, I kind of want. I mean, if we can just get the cart back and make it back home, it's almost a victory in its own.
You want to keep going?
You don't want to try? You got to complete the mission.
We could try. We could try. I mean, like you said, some wise man once said, "It's a beta. Let's just see what happens."
Let's just see what happens. It'll be fun.
Yep.
It'll be fun.
We
Noble
haven't even tried to
Reflex.
cross the server line with it yet.
I thought we'd at least get to there before issues cropped up. Noble Reflex says, "I sentenced you to death by trebuchet."
We're using all the level horses for a reason. It's not a disaster if they're gone.
And you know what? The trebuchet wouldn't kill you.
No, it's the sudden stop at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh, that would be horrible if you judged it wrong and they just slammed into the wall.
Oh,
Dead.
get the buckets.
Captain of the guard.
And the that's our captain. Captain of the guard. Get the shovels.
Enlist for your privileges. Like, oh, okay. Everything
Four
before
servers to go,
including
guys.
ours. We are literally going to be the last
There are
server.
4 servers left, guys. 4 servers. 39, 40, 41, 42. Come on.
Come on, Mama needs a new set of shoes.
I think 42 is coming
Lucky
up next. 42.
47.
2 people trying to log on at once.
Well, that's the answer to the question.
What's the question?
42 is the answer.
Oh.
Morphe says, I volunteer for being the first member of the trebuchet-launched airborne Bearvaliers.
Boom! 42 just came online. I win life is feudal. Uninstalling.
Is that how that works?
So,
Next one will be 41.
what are we?
You calling 41? I called 42 and I was on the money.
I'm
39.
I'm calling 40 as the last.
All right.
Yeah, 40 is the last. I agree with that.
I'm going to go with
Who's gonna-
they all come down again.
Okay.
Don't even.
There's no other choices.
Don't tempt them.
There's no
don't
other choices.
Tempt them. Don't tempt them.
So I'm going with the only other option, which is that they all go down. And then the stream can hate me forever because it was my fault. Knock on
Have
wood.
we really been waiting almost 2 hours for this now?
Yes.
Yes, we have. Welcome
Wow.
once again
I have
to
rambled
the-
on a lot of streams, and this may be the most rambly stream. I don't know that I want to watch this one back because I don't know that I made any sense at any point in it.
Shit back.
The stream right now, the chat is contemplating the logistics of launching people and bears out of trebuchets.
And the actual logistics of it.
They're just like talking about it right now. So we could
So
launch
if
the
you-
cavalry with trebuchets. Noble Reflex says.
No.
If you could launch a cow, which you can,
This is the cavalry leader.
if you could ride a cow, which you can't, could you launch a man riding a cow?
Yes.
Theoretically.
Let's put it this way. Trebuchets could launch like over a ton of boulder in one swing. So yeah, I'm going with you, Ken.
Now, the next question, of course, is should you?
Well, I think the answer to that has to be yes.
Did you not?
But
Michael Bennett, it's the most talkative text fire ever. Really? Really?
You're
Hmm.
not building anything right now.
Oh, okay.
You don't
I'm sorry.
recognize the pauses when you're in total like engineer design mode. I think that's what's going on.
41's
Ah,
up.
okay.
Fox wins.
41's up. 41's up. That's what you called,
Okay.
right? 41.
Do it at
I
39.
did call it.
Sharktooth Lake is online. Fishing may
Trying at
commence.
39.
Actually, you can't because nobody can join the server because it still says 0 players. 39.
yeah, the beta test access is closed.
Yeah, they'll probably open it up in a minute. The cavalry. Cow.
Come on, 40. Come on.
I want an ox. I want to be able to have my cart pulled by an oxen now.
That would be
That'd-
cool.
that'd be
or at
great.
least a bull.
Or like a bull.
My
Yeah.
plow, I can get my plow to be pulled by an ox or a bull. That'd be cool.
Or you could get your plow pulled by a horse.
Better yet, I want a bull or an ox to be able to pull the lumber. So like you have like a flat sheet of
Mhm.
boards, and you can put
Oh,
your big old
man.
lumber logs on there, and then pull it back to town. That would be cool.
Well, and I would love to be able to like load up. I mean, because right now you can throw lumber, building logs, and boards and stuff in wagons.
Yeah.
But I'd love to be able to throw whole logs in wagons.
Yeah, like actually row them up inside. That'd be nice.
Even if it was like a specialty, like lumber
Yeah,
hauling.
like a what do they call those in the ones that are like the ski ones for carrying sledge?
Get
Yeah.
in a press, but if you throw a cow, it won't be a trebuchet. That deserves
A
repeat.
cattle bolt.
It'll be a
Oh
catapult.
my god, that hurt.
You guys are real bad. Why does my
I
stream...
laughed, don't
Tex,
worry.
this is your fault. Every time we stream together, the stream devolves into cow puns. I blame you wholeheartedly.
Okay.
This is your
39 is
doing.
up. Look at that. What are the
Hashtag.
odds?
I win.
39 and 40.
And if 40 will come up, we all win.
I do believe we all
39's
said
up.
40 was going to be the last server up.
Amazing.
I did call it earlier though. This has to be the best stream ever because I mean we were talking about bears from World War II and the Polish military.
We don't
Abin
often...
actually won the stream though
talk
because
about
he's the one who
that.
pointed out that catapult is utterly ridiculous.
Ugh. The puns. 39 is down, or 40 is down. 40 is down. Last one.
You know-
Last server.
We should probably quit milking the cow puns.
I am hitting you with a sword when we're able to get back to
As
the
soon as we get in, we're running you over with the cart. If the cart is there, it's going over you.
Oh wow, this is Texfire. When he isn't greebling, he's actually entertaining people.
Go back.
That's a two-edged statement there.
You and your greebling.
That's messed up.
I have a greebling problem. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Why is
I
this shit
will
so long?
eventually
It's
finish
already
that
won.
carrier and Empyrean.
Oh, Nyrock, you didn't. I guess you could say Shat can't bear the puns.
I'll give him that.
I'm giving him that one.
Oh,
Guys are so bad.
okay.
Last
I feel
server.
like they're just teasing us now.
40 is down.
It's the devs now, just trolling us.
Trolling.
Troll. How long do you think they'll wait? Let's give them another 30 minutes, see what happens.
It's got to the point where we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I know. We're invested now.
Oh, we're in. Full ham right now.
Long haul.
Oh my
This
goodness.
The stream has been going for 3 hours. About what? 45 minutes of it was actual gameplay.
I think an hour. I think a solid hour, maybe.
Oh, at least. We probably got 45 minutes of solid gameplay before they were like, we're going to drop this patch now, guys. Okay, here you go. Like, oh, no.
30 seconds notice, yep.
Yeah, we didn't even get the normal 10-minute counter. That would have been.
I do love the
Useful.
random questions like, how do I buy this game? It's like, you're not watching any gameplay. What? No.
Why?
What are you doing? Like, I get it. Like, I say play it, sure, but
How do we buy Loading Simulator?
well, you can
Well,
find this
Lucius is back.
thumbnail over on Etsy. What? Because that's all it is. We haven't
Lucy's
gotten there
just
yet.
come back.
What's up?
It's just
You made me nervous. I thought you were saying that all the servers just went back down.
Oh no! Oh, that would break my
can
heart.
do that.
That would break my heart. Yeah, no, I can't leave until I find out what happened to our cart either.
I want to know. I want to see that
I
bear
know.
walking away with the cart. Oh my!
If the devs did that, I'd say it'd be worth it.
Dave shows up looking like, yeah, I would be down with that. Dev shows up looking like a bear pulling the cart away. This is ours now.
Does
It-
Armitage have a text Discord channel? Yes.
We have a
It
Discord.
does.
Yeah, go to Discord, go to Life is Feudal, and that is for all of Life is Feudal on there. You don't have to have a microphone to play with the group, though it is very much preferred. You do have to be on the Discord in some way. Mainly to be able to hear people, especially when you're given like the quick tour if you're going to be shown the city.
Yeah, a microphone is really, really suggested for this game.
Yeah.
And right now they've removed the in-game voice functionality that they had in YO.
Hopefully
which-
it comes back.
I think they plan for it to come back, but I would also love to see if it doesn't come back. You were talking about this,
Servers
like,
up.
like little thought bubbles,
Yes, I want
Yes.
thought bubbles. I want chat bubbles
like
so I can
floating
know who's
over
talking.
people's heads.
So badly, so badly. Like out of every other feature that outside of stability, which you guys are working on, just the chat bubbles, so we know who's talking in a crowd. I can look over at them and I can know that guy said that. That would be amazing. Look at Star Wars Galaxies for inspiration on how thought bubbles work. You can check out the emulators. That's just like the perfect way of doing it. Because not only do you have thought bubbles or chat bubbles, you actually get different kinds. So if you're shouting, it reaches farther away. If you type /shout plus what you want to say, it actually looks different in the bubble. So people know your character is shouting. You can whisper, so only the person next to you hears it by /whisper and then the text you want to type, and it'll only reach like a couple of squares away. So yeah, chat bubbles, please, for the love of all that is MMOs.
And I am downloading updates and loading in.
It was green.
Yep, it's definitely green, patching the world.
Opening the game.
And bear.
I have never been this excited to load back into a game
Opening the game. Wait, you guys downloaded patches?
after
Crap,
2 hours of ad-libbing.
I just hit play.
No, there was. It's patching in the launcher. Like I'm running the game and it says download.
To be fair, though, there were some really good questions from chat, so thank you for carrying us for the last 2 hours with good
Yeah.
questions we could talk about.
Yeah, thank you, chat.
You guys are always epic that way. I did enjoy getting to actually read all the chat and talk to you guys, which, like you said, when I'm gaming, I have trouble splitting my attention that way.
Look at that! It's a loading screen!
I hear game sounds.
I'm gonna kill my music.
Hey, I think there was a bear. I think I heard a bear.
You hit the chart down, then that's load.
Our cart is still here.
The cart is still there? Confirm
Yep.
cart. Excellent, excellent.
And no bear, so we're good.
Loading updates.
Still loading for me. Come on,
Missed a
baby.
donation there. Sorry, man. Sorry, Chad. I can pull it up. Yeah, the ridgeline is a great place to be. I don't think there's going to be a civil war, but I don't see that happening.
Unless you count the hordes from the south coming north.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to end up happening. Who knows? Who knows? You never know with these games.
I'm in. I can see you. I can see
Very bright screen right now for me.
a horse cart.
Purpley Doom.
It has
Somehow I got
it
ragged.
has inventory. Holy cow!
Is it
Uh,
done there?
Well,
I
first
don't
thing I'm
see
doing
Fox
is
yet.
uprooting a stump, because, god damn it, uproot your stumps! I don't ask for much in life. Just, if you're cutting down trees, especially you, Armitage, I swear to god, if I see one of you guys leaving your stumps there, just uproot your stumps.
You're getting launched out of the trebuchet when we build one.
That's it. That's what's gonna happen from now
Fox,
on.
how you doing? Are you in
Yeah,
yet?
I'm still loading.
Oh,
Okay.
it's dark.
Is it dark again?
It's dark. I waited.
And foggy.
It's dark and foggy. I waited so we can go in the daytime so we can see the world space, and it's dark. Every stream.
Devs are like, it's up, it's up.
It's up. Just quit your bitching. It's up. That's what yeah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. God,
Oh, we
I
were
was
just talking about this too before. It's like, when are you going to stream? Well, it's going to be daylight because all I've been doing is streaming in the dark.
I'm waiting, and I waited an extra like 4 hours today for the sun to rise above the mountains, and sure enough, whatever, it's up. I'm happy. I'm happy. Right, Gregory?
Oh boy.
Gregory's good. We got the cart.
So So I randomly got bread and rags in my inventory on the reload. Did anyone else?
Oh, that's what happens sometimes if we reload after a crash. If you didn't, you're supposed to spawn with like bread and rags when you first spawn, and sometimes you'll respawn with that.
I never got it when I first spawned.
I know I didn't either, but then when I died, I got it on respawn, and then I lost it.
Well, I didn't get any bread.
I was naked.
This
in
is
the
what I
hell
did.
planet.
So while we're waiting for Fox to load, come take a look here. Show them something really cool in this game. So do a search right here for peaceful animal tracks.
You know I'm not gonna find them, right? Because I have the tracking capabilities of a walrus.
Walrus.
Holy shit! I found something.
Yeah. So
What
those
is
little
it?
glowing tracks that are leading off is where one of the animals have spawned and walked. And if you
Isn't that a
follow,
horse?
you can actually track
Yeah.
down. Let's see.
It looks way too small to be a horse.
No, those are deer tracks.
Whee! Whoa! What happened here? He got confused, guys. I don't know if you. Oh, you can't see my tracks. So this is where the chicken walked this way, and then it did the sideways shimmy.
Chicken.
I don't know. I'm assuming it's chicken. My keen tracking senses, my hunting skill of like 0.2 tells me this is chicken.
Could have been a deer
Commander
wearing
Not Puppers says, "You are the night, Shack. The night is with you."
Hey, nice.
Hey, Shaq, it's Dova Goat. Maybe you should go say hi.
Nah, all good. Let's
no.
load up. I don't want any of that. I don't want none of that. Loading up.
How are you doing there, Fox?
Yeah, I just
Hey! I'll be darned.
So I think
Release
we're
the
all here,
horses!
and we're all good. I can take off my shovel now.
Do not come
Yeah,
south.
do
because
not
you'll run
come
into
through the
planet.
radius, because he is right there.
Yeah, you're on the edge. Beep, beep, beep.
Well, we're on the edge after 2 hours.
Oh, we're definitely on the edge. Yeah.
I'm a donkey on the edge.
I'm
The city's
hopped
way
up
too
on
close to
caffeine.
us. Like way too close to us. What were they
You want to
thinking?
bypass around the east of it? I think there's another road we can pick up there.
yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, sorry, to the west of it. There's one that
Get
goes
away.
through Valian.
Whichever way is flattest.
They need to contact
There is no
us,
flattest, to be honest.
find out if they want to become like, vassals or something, because they're barely ever on. What's going on there?
They should be our vassals.
There are advantages to being in an alliance with us.
I would say so. I think we're nice guys. Well, I'm a nice guy. I don't know about the rest of you.
You gave me the job of organizing all the construction, so no, I'm not a nice guy.
Well, yeah, your job is to literally not be a nice guy. Wow, I can't see you in this thick brush at all. There you are.
Why slow down?
No, you're good. You're good. Keep up. Keep going, I mean. See if we can get to the road. We made it, guys. We're back playing the game again.
I'm gonna
I
load.
don't think there's a road.
No, there is. There's one further out to the east.
I have run into a tree, and I seem to be stuck.
It might be the other server border, though.
Yeah, well, to the west, there's the Valiant Road in the other server.
That's the one I'm sort of aiming for.
Hang on, guys.
Yep. Oh. Are you stuck on a tree? Seriously?
Well, the horse is.
No,
Gregory
so
has
then
decided that I'm not even sure. I got nothing.
He's trying to climb the tree.
Get up away from it.
Don't get too close to trees. I can't back up.
Okay.
Get off of them and put
Can
them
you
in
put
your
them in your
inventory.
inventory?
Yep.
And then drop them again? Okay.
Okay.
You're ahead of us. Okay, sorry. Okay, he's
Expert.
back.
Gregory right here, okay?
I'm looking at it on the stream, and that's just funny.
Yeah, you see it?
Yep.
Him floating there? It's pretty great.
Okay.
Blue,
So,
thank you so much for the $2. So I
Go
can
ahead,
get my PC in a
Fox.
month, and I'm going to join the Armitage Empire.
excellent. Well,
Just
we'll be
be-
happy.
Just be like, Gregory, if you don't shape up, you're gonna be glue.
No,
Oh,
no, I'm
see.
not making
No,
it.
that's not what you do. You don't threaten horses like that.
Doing it wrong. Damn it, yeah. Try on. Too many T names. Killing me, Smalls.
Gregory thought he was a carousel horse for a second, is what somebody said.
Leave it to Shaq to get a horse stuck in a tree, Commander Notbuffer says. Ugh. It's not my fault. They said they fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
said they fixed it.
Okay. Okay, remember before we go over the border, let me grab that spare horse just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, we've got some time till we get there.
I can't even see you guys in this brush, but I can still hear where you're at.
You want me to equip a torch?
No, that's okay. I can see you.
I don't mind. Whoa!
Undergrowth.
Lag.
That lag.
Oh,
I didn't get any lag.
We just had a little rubber band.
um,
Christopher says, I'm gonna head out now, but I'll leave a tribute for your fearless leader. Oh, Captain, my captain, our fearful trip is done. It's not done yet, but I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Nids, I've been watching your guild from south end of the map for its first war deck. So
this part of the game, though, when you're like riding through the undergrowth on a horse in the fog, pretty epic
At night.
at night, because Honey Shack don't stream at day.
Nope, I don't do it. I do what I want. Apparently. Not
Yeah, you can't blame this one on me.
Oh yeah, we can.
We're going to.
We haven't been on these streams before. We can totally blame you.
Uh-huh. I just gotta stay away from Shaq while he's on a horse. I don't want to die again.
Apparently, you can't leave the house, leave the town.
I know.
Don't leave town. You wreck the entire server. I still want to take it to Blackthorne Keep, though. That's a really cool place.
That was crazy, though, the other day when we're just randomly walking down a road, and we're the only 4 that drop.
Oh, yeah. Like, all of Swamp Town is fine. It's just us. We'd already crossed the server boundary, too. So strange. They were like, no, we're fine. Nothing happened to us. And then we were surrounded by swampies. And it's... yeah, very strange. Somebody watching the map, so we're getting close. I'm kind of playing with my UI off.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Okay.
We're getting fairly close. I would say that those trees may be on the other side. We'll actually see the we'll see the end of the road pretty quick.
I feel like we need to work on the shocks for the cart.
They're not very round. Is the problem is the wheels aren't very round because we're new at making them.
We haven't figured out round wheels or best wheels. Okay, that makes total
we'll stop here.
sense.
They're ovals.
Yeah, that's like round, right? Mostly.
Close enough.
Close enough.
Oh,
that's the medieval way. Yeah, close enough.
I'm overburdened. So I tell you what, let's ferry my horse across here. I'll hand it to you, Tryon, on the other side of the server.
What?
Tell you what, I'm gonna walk forward if you guys want to follow behind me, and I'll let you know when I hit the server boundary.
You want to keep the horse, the spare horse we have in the cart for this?
I was going to carry it across the server boundary and then let you cross it.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
I'm so overburdened right now. There's no way I can try to carry my horse across.
Do you need me to get it?
Can you carry it?
I mean, you guys can ride up as far as I am. I'll let you know when I'm...
Junk. Carrying 200... oh, boy.
I'm at 140 because I emptied my inventory.
Yeah, hang on. I'm carrying a lot of junk I didn't realize I was carrying.
Have you hit it yet, Tex?
No, not yet. But I'm starting to get lag spikes, so probably I'm go. No, I'm on the other side of the server. It says now.
Talk about I did not empty my inventory at all. Yeah, that's gonna be
Okay.
it for me.
Let me deploy this horse, and then I'll come get the other one.
I mean, get a good way past it on the safe side. Get a good way to the line just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Ride it south, but...
I just hit the lag from going over the server.
Yep.
I think you should be good there.
Okay, I'm gonna come to this. I'm gonna come to this pine. If you want to hang on to the horses here, I'll go back and get the other one.
It is my honor.
If I can dismount.
I can actually see you looking around a little bit, like here.
In trepidation at what's going to happen to me now.
As you go through the server boundary. I hope they fixed it, or they've gotten a little closer.
I bet that's what this patch was.
Nid says the crossover with horse carts should be fixed since a couple of patches ago.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
We're gonna see if you're lying to us.
I don't actually
lads.
see you guys. Oh, there you are. Okay.
We're playing it ultra safe.
Okay.
We'll see if the horse cart survives, and then someday we may even test it with horses.
Actually, I'm kind of tempted to.
I mean, I lost a horse doing it.
Can you pull out the horse? Because I can't pull it out.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh my goodness.
Because it's owned.
Guys, I'm getting lonely and
Oh,
scared.
you know what we could have done? We could have been doing a unit thing here this whole time.
Here, I'll do it.
I'll pass the leadership to you when we're all in.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm gonna pray. Keep those numbers up.
It always tells me I have to pray more with more fervor or something.
That means you failed. You got to keep trying until it works.
Yeah.
While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna gather juniper saplings.
One thing I know, people were interested in the skills tree. You could show them that if you haven't yet. Check.
Oh yeah, so we were talking about skill tree while we're setting all this stuff up. So I believe, pull this up. There's the skill cap that we've got at the bottom. They actually separate combat skills and crafting skills. We've got 208 on my character out of 444 for the skill cap. I'm gonna actually mute my mic so you guys can do your thing. I've put a lot of
send it
points
to me again.
into nature's lore. Check my audio, make sure I actually muted. It did. So I got a lot of points into nature's lore because I'm going into farming and I'm going into forestry and eventually going into advanced farming so I can go to brewing so I can make us
dropped it.
booze.
Oh, where?
Back.
Okay, I see it.
Hearing things.
I can't do anything with it because it's timed out.
Combat skill wise, my
Hello.
character has worked on footman.
2 minutes, 20 seconds.
He's got 60 in footman, which
Yeah, the
leads
trade was
into
working
swordsman. And that has
Let's try it
unlocked
again.
his 30 swordsman, which has unlocked the sword that he can
I'm
currently
probably gonna
wield.
get eaten by something while I'm waiting for you guys.
Probably.
Here's
Have
the
fun with
sword, sword and shield, sword and board.
It's probably a bear.
I gotta upgrade the skill a little
Dove
bit so
goat.
I can get a better one, but... What? Dove goat. What about dove goat?
No, I was just saying I'm probably gonna be eaten while I'm waiting for you guys.
Tell you what, how about this? Let me just,
do it.
I'll just drive this thing over.
Let's just do
Nope,
it.
nope. No, you got back on it, didn't you?
Let's just give it
I'll
a
drop
go.
the horse and then just start walking it.
Okay.
All right.
So you were saying that you tried yesterday to drive a horse over the border and it went away?
I was riding a horse, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll pick this up after the timer wears out.
I'll meet you
we
across the
go.
border. So to be safe, to describe what we're doing for the audience, we are crossing a server boundary. The world is broken up into different servers. It's huge. We're heading up to one of the boundaries now. We're about to cross it, and you're gonna see me lag up real bad in a second because we're transferring from one server to the other. But we're doing this with a cart, which used to be something that everybody told you don't do. Did we just cross it?
Yeah, you've been over it.
What's the server for it? 40?
We're in 40. Wait, no, we haven't crossed it. We're still in 40.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so. You probably have to interact with the ground to cross, but if we keep going forward, eventually it'll cross us over.
Make sure your horses for that then.
They have not crossed yet.
Strange, we should have by now.
Uh-oh.
If you interact with the ground, you will cross, or eventually it'll just do it, and you may not
Yeah,
notice. Let's try
and,
streaming it in right now.
And the horse just went away.
There we go. Just crossed. I'm on 33 now.
Yeah, I
and the
am
cart's
on
fine.
So,
Somebody
Yeah,
want to
horse-
come Texas horse?
Yeah, somebody pick that up, please. Because this horse is gone when I interacted with the ground.
is in the bags, or it's gone.
The bag is gone.
Oh well, that's
I
what we
got-
tested.
It's back at the other server. So whichever server we were at.
So if somebody wants to go back and get it, I won't be able to interact with this horse cart for another 2 minutes. So if we would have left it in the cart, it would have been fine.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. At least we know that now.
Yeah, the cart crossed without issue. That's cool.
I got Texas horse over here too.
Okay, thank you.
Let me get on my horse.
New light a torch text.
Yes.
So kind of just testing it out because they've been patching it and fixing it, but there's been a lot of warnings from players while they've been fixing it to not run these horse carts across the server boundary. But if it's fixed and it just went over without any real issue, a slight hiccup, but that was actually a pretty easy server crossing, to be honest.
Yeah, I see. Hold
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, I don't see the bag though.
I mean, we've caused more of these issues than the server
It should have
crossings.
been right where I'm standing.
What server are you guys on?
I meant something should. Oh, I think I've got it. Maybe.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Look at inventory. Okay, I got it.
Sweet.
Apparently, you can no longer store horses in cabinets either.
Yeah, no, I
The
tried
fact
that earlier.
You could before is just ridiculous.
Which is okay. I think I'm okay with that for realism.
There's a rider going along the tree line to the north of us.
Okay, well I'm gonna douse my torch now.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I can see the moon.
I do not see you guys though.
We're here with the cart.
Okay, do you see us?
No.
Oh, okay, I see you guys. See you text. Yeah, you're going the right way.
Yeah, there you are.
Oh, they were over just a slight rise.
I guess.
Ready to serve.
Let's get out of here.
That actually worked okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we would have just gone right across, I bet we would have been okay. I should have rode my horse across. This is a test.
Oh, wow, I just got a hilarious lag.
Yeah, there it was. So,
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll just carry that horse.
Yeah, sooner we can go. We should definitely.
Oh, yeah, let me give me another 45 seconds timer.
It looks like the wagon keeps sinking into the ground.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's working. What does the big 12 on the right-hand side of the screen mean? 12.
oh, he's talking
Oh,
about
Your alignment.
Yeah, my alignment. So every time that we pray, we can do this once a day to pray to the, was it like 9 gods or 6 gods or something? We get a little bit of alignment. The higher your alignment, as I understand it, the less skill points you will lose if you die. And the alignment really matters for those who are PKers and criminals and stuff because their alignment is going to drop. You can see everybody's doing it now because they just remembered to pray. If you go around killing people and stealing stuff and being a jerk,
Okay, Mom.
your alignment will drop to like really low and you'll lose a lot of skill points when you die, meaning you can still be a PK, but being a murderer matters. There's a way more of a
Yeah.
weight to it.
After you drop below 40, drop to 50, then you're permanently marked as a murderer.
Yep. And the only way you can get there is killing a player.
Yep. So, like, people can yield, but if somebody is yielded and you kill them, you're immediately marked as a murderer. But it's also, if you yield, all they have to do is click on you to do a coup de grace, and then you're dead. So there's definitely some peril there with that, both ways.
Nids asks, how'd you fare during Judgment Hour last weekend? It was fine. Ooh, a little lag there. It was fun.
Yep.
We had, people were on and we had a good time. We did a little stuff around the town, but
pretty good turnout, actually.
yeah, I had a good organized group. It was fun.
We were handing out the pitchforks.
We were indeed.
Let's not
There are
lose the
definitely
cart.
there are definitely some moments where this game really shines, and I think the biggest difference on this game is that it is the game that you make it. If you put the time and the effort into it, and you've got a good organization, you're gonna have a lot of fun moments. If all you're gonna do is focusing on min-maxing and kind of grinding stuff out, it could be really miserable. There is something following you. Watch out! There's a wolf on you.
There's 2 and I'm stuck.
I don't know if I can swing that low. He's on you now, Tex.
I say scatter and run.
He's on me now. Can't keep up with me though, but that's gonna be quick
Okay, head for
difference.
the notch.
Roger that. Where's the cart? How's the cart doing?
Fox, how you
There's
doing?
one chasing the cars, but I can't really see behind me that well.
Heading for the notch?
Yep. Looks
Oh,
like
I
they've
didn't want to
stopped
do this at
following me.
night. I really didn't want to do this at night. We gotta protect the
Things are
cart.
killing the horse.
Oh, there's
Okay,
men.
I'm stopping.
Come
They're
back
killing
and it's
the
killing the horse.
All right, I'm getting off my damn horse. I'm gonna stab this thing right in the throat.
I'm nearly dead, so
Oh, they killed me. Rip.
you had a house in town, right?
Yeah. We're back.
I don't know if you can block a wolf. I'm gonna go down. 2 health. Hi, Gregory. I die for you.
Okay, I'm being attacked now.
I'm gonna die.
There's
Yep.
two.
Oh, I died to a whore. I died to a freaking wolf. Ah. They take a lot of damage. This is why I don't hunt. Skill loss of 4.7. Really? Oh.
We've got another guy here. Help!
I got
See if
some
I can get back up
add-ons.
there.
Okay,
That's awesome. Oh, I should have turned around. I should have kept running. I had 2 health, and I had him, like, off me.
who are helpers here? See if I can identify them.
Nova Ferrum.
No
Nice.
Ferrum.
See if you
Awesome.
can kill. I'll try to run back out there.
Oh. Hang on a second. There's still one wolf left. I'm gonna help him.
Don't die. Damn it.
So
Can't get
small
off
that
the
is. You
horse.
run into
There
the
we go.
back
I
of
turned
3 wolves.
around. I shouldn't have turned around. And they do straight hard health damage, too. They don't do soft health. You can't block a wolf? What the hell?
Ooh, I'm at 1 hard health.
All right, I'm on my
Okay,
way.
back off. I don't want to hit these
My timer
guys.
has ended.
He's dead.
Okay.
En route. Going the wrong way.
Valian citizens. Very nice, guys. I will make sure to thank them.
And I'm the only one that died. What was that?
Hey, somebody from the Swampies is here.
Get my stamina back.
Fox, did you die?
Yeah, I did. They killed me on the cart.
Oh.
Oh, there's a resurrected timer, so I guess it's like slowing me down. So it's gonna be hard for me to get back over there, and I'm gonna be very slowed. That's a bummer. I am heading out the south way.
We picked up an escort of Swampies.
Yep.
Sweet. Too bad they're just too late. Bummer. It's all right though. I'm en route.
So yeah, Concobar Odana Chada from Valian Citizens, and who was the other guy that helped us out? Muzzy Tillich from Nova Ferrum. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
Where's Ash? Hey,
Hail! I'm glad to welcome you.
you guys got my horse over there? Did
Yep.
Gregory survive?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good man.
We lose any horses?
Yeah, I'm gonna store away the horses that I can in the cart here, so we don't lose any of them.
They've been looking all over the ridgeline for us.
Tryon, did you survive?
Yeah, I have 2 hard health now. That was close.
All right, I'm grabbing a horse. Ash has got a horse for me.
Okay,
I'm
I've
on my way.
managed to store 2 of the horses, and I have Gregory.
Sweet. You guys want to start walking back toward the village where our destination is, and
Okay.
I will try to get there as quickly as possible. So if you guys walk, I'll probably make it there.
Can't do is
Oh, damn. Interesting. I haven't died in a long time, so apparently, even on a horse, my stamina constantly goes down and I can't go full speed. This is faster than if I was walking. Come on. But I'm on my way. You should
Gotta
use
try and
torches,
trade one of
guys. I thought
these,
that only worked on bears.
For
Torches to scare them away. I thought that only worked
No,
on
it
the
works
bears.
on everybody.
Ah.
Every animal.
Damn, we should have busted out our. Oh, damn, do I have a torch?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
even
gonna
have
try and trade with one of these guys. Okay, cool.
I'm getting a torch.
I'll able to. I can put all the horses in the cart and drive it myself.
If you're gonna keep rolling, can you grab all of the loot on the ground and put it in the cart too?
Can I do that without getting a karma hit?
No, I don't think so.
Putting it
It's
together.
not much of a one.
Does the torch have to be out, or is it just
You hit him with the torch.
you have to hit him with it? Okay, well, I might as well have one ready
Oh,
then.
we should have done that. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's,
In the moment.
that sucks. Get on this stuff. Horse.
Yeah, we need to find your corpses then. Here, so you can get your stuff back.
Mine would have been right under the wagon.
Oh, okay. Where the wagon ended?
Where did you die, Shaq?
Near the cart, wherever it was left off. Let's see. What's it take to take a torch? Been a while. Oh, one more plant fiber. Okay.
Well, it wasn't a bear.
One hit from a torch makes them run away. It wasn't a bear. It was two wolves.
2 wolves.
They
yeah.
go through a shield, apparently. Because I was like trying to angle it down, you know, to block them so you guys could stab them. Apparently that's not a thing.
I do not see your grave.
I'm wounded, but not deadly, so let's see. Yep, okay, I can see your tombstone, Fox. It's right where I'm at. How far are you guys out?
I wonder if it'll give me like a waypoint to mine. I mean, there's nothing on there that's all that important. That's the reason why I emptied it. On my way as fast as I can.
One of these guys just gave me a bandage.
Yeah, it works great if you're bleeding. Unfortunately, I'm kind of wounded, which in my chest, which doesn't, but I'm not bleeding.
And it works for fractures.
Oh man. Tree! Shit. I'm trying to rush down there without hitting a tree.
You might
Are you
want to watch
already,
out when you cross the server border.
Yeah, I'm getting close to it.
Are you already in the group there, Tryon?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna invite the unit. I don't actually see you. Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
So we lost 2?
Yep, we lost Fox and we lost the captain.
I'll be there in a minute.
It's irritating. I couldn't do anything.
Oh, you were stuck in the cart while I was attacking you, huh?
Yeah.
One of the issues that I found with when a wolf attacks a horse is that it gets like underneath the horse and kind of gets it stuck. I wonder
Yeah,
if that's even
what
worse with the
happened.
cart.
Yeah, pretty much. I couldn't move anyway, and I couldn't get out of it.
Hey, Tryon, see if you can find Shaq's tombstone.
I've been looking for it. I don't see it anywhere.
Okay. Well, we may have to set on our special spell, which eliminates grass temporarily.
Hiding my horse, and I'm crossing the boundary. Now I gotta find you guys. Now I have my torch out, so
We are,
We've got torch and
from
we're
the look of it, we're gonna be to the left of you. I will get on the road and find you.
okay.
yeah. If you open your map, are we showing up on it now? Because I'm seeing you on the other side of the server border.
I'm just crossing it now. Just crossed it,
I'm about 2 minutes behind Shaq.
and I'm dealing with a death, resurrected, whatever that means. which it seems to be wearing out my character pretty hard. You guys are on server 33, right?
Yes. Let's see. Greetings is your...
My secondary rig just decided to restart itself. Thank you, Windows Updates. Appreciate it. Middle of a stream, it's like, I'm gonna restart now.
Does anybody have food? Yes, I do.
I'm on my way.
Korokon. Nope.
There we go. It just tossed me over. I can ride now.
That's so unlucky.
I'm on the road, looking for you.
Okay, I'm not on the road yet. It takes me a minute to accelerate on a horse because of my, I guess, my wounded state for having just recently resurrected. Ash was a hero. He was sitting there, like, dealing with some of the lumber with the new crop coming in. And it was like, oh, can I help? I need a horse. Don't have time to explain. Give me the keys to your horse.
I need your
Is that-
motorcycle,
is
your
that how
boots,
that
and your
one works?
clothes.
That's how it works, I'm pretty sure. But you know, medieval historian right here. I don't know what I'm talking
Is
about.
that you with the torch?
The torch and the nipples out? Yeah, that's me. I got no shirt now. Hey, can you lead me to where I have died? Is that a bear on the left-hand side?
What?
Where? Yeah.
Bear
yes.
closing in on your guys' position. Like a bear the size of a truck.
Yeah, he's definitely running towards where you guys are.
There's a guy being chased by the bear.
Do we help him?
I don't have anything on me but a torch. I mean, I guess I could with a torch.
Yeah, whack it with the
Ah,
torch.
fuck it. I'm going in.
Where are you at?
I'm going to save a guy from a bear. I gotta see a man about a bear.
Oh, you're to our east.
Yep.
Bears are
we need
really
somebody to
big.
Mark this tombstone though.
Bear, piss off. Piss off, bear.
Running.
Got no picnic baskets
He's
up in
running
here.
away.
Get out of here. Get. I shall taunt you a second time. All right, we should leave. This place is bad. It's real bad. I'm leaving. I don't know who I just rescued from a bear, but you're welcome.
Becky Dragon, ungilded.
Ungilded.
God.
Well, Godspeed, Spider-Man. Don't chase the bear. Let's just piss off. Where's the cart, by the way? Oh, there he is. There's the guy that I
Scream
hit.
at the back.
Are you watching? Oh, this local
Oh.
chat. This guy's cracking me up. Concho Bar. Who's Shaq?
He's a guy who almost got
What's
eaten
going
by a
on
bear.
over there? It's he's our leader who fell there to a bear. Oh, screw that.
Oh man, where I'm at? I don't know where I'm at. Where are you guys at? I've totally lost everyone.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you
wounded.
leave the cart?
I fought a bear. This whole trip has been totally successful, by the way.
It's been great. It's just great.
It's turned into complete
I
chaos.
am in the cart and my torch is sticking through the ceiling. It's probably going to be put on fire.
There are so many people here right now.
Fighting an epic bear fight.
No, they're fighting the bear?
Yeah.
Can I use my torch
It's-
while on the bear? No, I cannot. Damn. I don't know where my
Fox.
body is right now, but I
Are you
love that
headed
the
this way or
swampies
are
are
you
fighting this
still
bear.
working with the bears?
I'm right by everybody else. Where is the cart in relation to that?
I am directly to your west along the road, just south of the road.
I think the bear glitched.
Yeah, I think the bear's stuck or something. So, alright.
Yeah, I see.
Cart. Can we just meet up at the entrance?
Well, I'm by Fox's stuff. I'm assuming he wants that.
Yeah.
Oh, did we find Shaq stuff?
I think it's lost to
not
the
yet.
annals of time.
I didn't have a chance to search for it.
I have no idea where you guys were. I'm assuming you moved the cart?
Nope, I left it because it was marking where you fell.
Oh, well shit.
He's-
Wait.
he's to your
This is Shaq stuff right here.
Oh, really? Right
Yeah.
there? Perfect.
Alright, hang on.
That was mine.
Okay, well,
Turning on my medieval GPS
give
now.
the
Mine.
Concho Bar Donna Chada some props here for helping us out in our moment of need.
Yeah, that's that guy. Yeah, my stuff is under the wheels of the car, so I
Yep.
found that too.
I just
Okay,
want
good.
everybody to realize that I just ran naked toward a bear.
Yeah,
Save
it's
some
very.
random dude.
Where'd you say that his stuff was?
Hi guys.
About 7 o'clock on the back of the car.
Oh,
7 o'clock.
that was
in the back
a
of the car. I'm not seeing it. Did I go too far?
Oh,
I mean, sorry at the moment.
oh, that's
Let's see.
okay. Okay, so back of the cart, my stuff. Should look like a sword sticking out of the ground, right?
Yep. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's a weed.
That's a weed. Okay. I am not seeing.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Right. Lag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to walk
right
to where you
there.
see it?
Swampies are jumping on it.
Oh, right here.
Oh, look at that. Okay, cool. I
It
can't-
was hidden in a weed.
I can't seem to. Oh, there we go. Get off my horse for there for a minute.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, well, I'm going to pull a horse back out of this thing now.
I'm gonna put my pants back on.
Do you want Gregory?
Yeah. If you would be so kind.
This has been an adventure, so.
Can we put the
That-
new horse that I've got inside the cart?
You can. Or if you want to trade me to me, I can put him in there.
My food. I don't really want the stone axe. I don't really need another torch.
Yes. Since I'm on the timer on it, I can try and drive with this thing a little bit.
My necklace.
Let me hand you off a horse here, Fox. See if we can get
I've
this happen
already
this time.
got one on me.
Oh. Okay. Well, then never mind.
My
Can you fit it in the
blade.
car?
Yeah, I can put it in the cart.
And my pickaxe. Because everybody needs a pickaxe.
They're stuck, apparently.
Oh, I've got a wound across my chest. From that bear. He
I
came
think
at
that's
me.
Gregory. Problem is, I can't tell when I'm looking at the.
One bear swing did. I'm at 78 out of 102.
Bears are no joke.
I'm at
No, they aren't.
9.
You're at 9? Oh man, are you bleeding out or are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm not bleeding out anymore. But I got down to 1 during the wolf fight.
Well, the bears did show up after all.
We had to joke about the bear. I mean, that really
What
is
we
our
did.
fault.
Yeah, we must have jinxed it or something.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna log in. There's gonna be a bear that's driving off with our stuff. Sure enough, it's
Telling
a
you.
bear.
Every time I leave the town, something bad happens.
That's the new rule. You're not allowed to leave town.
Nope.
Want me to drive next? You got it.
I'll do it. I mean, unless I suck at it, in which case you can take over. But yeah, why not?
You got a little practice driving it up.
Can we zoom out a little? Can I zoom out a little bit here,
And there's my corpse. That's what it looks like when you die. That's what a looted body looks like.
or is it all just first person?
No, you can do third person as well, but that's not much zoom out.
No, doesn't help out much.
I'm guessing this is just my horse. Somebody else already put the other one away.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
We got
Uh,
swampies forming up.
Jeff,
on
are
it.
you in? Okay, I'm gonna give you leader real quick.
okay.
Where are you at there?
God, Tron, how are you
I don't
alive?
think I can give orders from up here.
Because I am the greatest at this game ever.
Okay, I'm ready.
Iron. There's guys from Iron over here. From Nova Ferrum.
Yep.
Yeah, I know everybody came to help.
Clocked the stream. Salinas is here too. He's like the head of the swampies guard.
Oh, that's so good. Oh yeah, Salinas is here. Hi. All right, we should probably get out of here. Let's ride.
It's
Oh
not.
man, that was a thing.
And this is where I take an arrow to the knee and die.
No, that's when you become a town
No.
guard. Working for Bard.
I used to be a ride a horse until I took an arrow till I took a bear to the knee.
Bear. That was intense.
Yeah, just watching Shaq, like, naked, run up to the bear and hit it with a torch. is Great.
All right, that's kind of a Live is View highlight for me. I'm not gonna lie. The charging a bear to rescue some random dude who's being chased across the field.
The last charge of the bear brigade.
Oh man. Highlight for me. You guys are like, hit it with a
You
torch.
say they have a sword waiting for us, apparently.
You got a what?
Say they have a healer waiting for us, apparently.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, we're fine. None of us are that wounded, right?
I'm almost dead.
Tryon, you're fine.
Tryon is. Okay, getting this thing down the notch may be really interesting.
I think there's
I
an
literally,
easy way.
I literally watched my health go to 1, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm dead. And then somehow I'm still alive, so.
And then I got eaten.
It was a pretty good bit of gameplay, though, to show.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. I thought it was gonna be like just a kind of a boring trade route, right? That was intense.
Best stream ever.
2 hours. This is the quintessential
2
like
hours of
sandbox
waiting and we have the
MMO.
payoff.
2
Yep.
hours of waiting and then just like that kind of boring chatting back and forth, and then suddenly white knuckle. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's like, hey, Tryon, did you get a horse? Did you get a dog, or is that a wolf trying to eat you?
Yeah, I saw him come up, and at first I was like, I can't get off it. Then I saw the other one, and I'm like, oh shit.
Speaking of which, how cool would it be if you could tame the wolves?
They
And
do
you have,
need like
guard dogs.
sheep dogs. Yeah.
Anybody else feeling a bit of lag right now? Like
Little
just
bit.
low FPS, maybe?
Okay, am I actually leading towards the cut?
Yep.
Okay.
I think Heron's leaving us here.
Oh, I may get sick. Wow. Nope.
So I just said thank you for your help. Hopefully he's watching the stream because I don't think the text boxes go that far, and there's no chat bubbles. Oh, I wish there was chat bubbles.
Now we have road all the rest of the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent.
Now, for everybody who's watching the stream and wondering what's going on with these guys in green, that's the Swampies. That's the Armitage Swamp Town, which is where we're heading into now. So that's the second, our sister.
Who we were actually delivering a care package to because they helped us set up the community when we started out. So we're giving them some wood.
Yep, that's what's been in the cart. We're actually bringing in some wood down here because they're in some need of it. And we live in the forest, so we've got supplies. They need supplies. They've helped us out. We're helping them out.
Did the cart make it down?
Teamwork. Yep.
Yep.
It's here.
Yeah, down isn't a problem with these things. It's up. That's going to be
It's
interesting.
up. Yeah, I'll let you drive back up. That's the fun part.
So lucky.
Yeah, I never saw a cart jackknife until I watched him try to go up a hill.
It's so cool. I'm not really sure why it's so slow right now, like FPS wise though. It's weird.
It's not paved though.
Oh, I think you need to come a little bit over to the left, or is this a new road?
No, it's right here.
Kind of got two roads.
Oh,
going on.
interesting. My top speed is capped if I'm not on a road.
Yeah, you can't gallop.
Got like stuck in a ditch. Your guys' road ends in a field,
Oh, oh,
and I'm like stuck.
no, I'm stuck.
Yeah, you might need to back out and go around.
I can't go up
Depression.
that, I don't think.
It took a little bit of doing, but oh, and I hit somebody's trade cart. My bad. Trying to get through this
Nope.
really gnarly bit of road you guys got here.
You can spin it all the way around Tex and just go back the way we came and go up slightly less steep bit of land.
Watching that cart is amazing. Cart shouldn't do that.
Oh man, you should be watching it from first person like I am. I may not be able to do this for too long.
We wanted to drive it.
I know. Well, I thought I
still
was going
wanna
to be a
drive
nice
it.
guy. I didn't want to wait 5 minutes for the timer to wear off, so you could drive it again.
That's fine.
Yeah, try to watch out for ditches like that and steer me around if you can.
Alright, well, I'll meet you guys on the road.
Oop. Life is roller coaster, apparently.
I wonder if it's the server that we're on that makes the FPS drop so much.
Okay.
It might be.
Okay, you guys need to not ride so close, because that's just making me stop. Oh, swampies are being nice, but get a little more room. Does torches work on bears? I don't know.
Yes, they do.
Torches totally work on bears. I
We
have
should have
tested
We
this.
should have had a torch out.
I have
What we should have
tested
done with the
this.
wolves, really,
Maybe.
but none of us thought of it.
None of us thought of it at the time.
I think we were a little preoccupied with them trying to eat our vitals.
I wonder how the horse is doing that's pulling the cart right now.
He's doing okay. He's almost out of stamina, but
How's its health?
I do not know. The only option I have right now is get off horse.
Is this red bar just above this?
Oh, he's at 175.
Okay, so you didn't really get
Yeah.
hit.
They were busy. They were so busy eating fox they didn't touch the horse.
Okay.
Yeah, my horse is fine too. They didn't touch my horse at all.
Okay.
I jumped off mine thinking
Unfortunately,
stabbing
we
them
have
and
to
using
rest
the
the
shield
horse
was a
here.
good
Sorry,
idea.
guys.
You have to rest.
Super lucky right now.
Hold up.
Yeah. I wish that you could rest the horses by walking them.
Yeah, me too. KG, thank you so much for becoming a sponsor and supporting the channel. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting like really bad FPS drop. Since
Yeah,
we
that's
crossed the
'cause of
server
that.
border.
It's gonna get bad when we get near the swamp as well, because it all has to load in.
It was fine yesterday, which is really weird.
I'm actually not, and I dropped my terrain detail down, trying to look for your tombstone.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's not...
I'm gonna reconnect. This is like really bad.
Oh, are you unplayable right now?
Yeah, hang on guys. If you'd hold position for a second. We're just
Okay.
outside of town. I'm gonna reconnect and restart the game. I'm thinking maybe it didn't download whatever patch was released today. Or something.
Okay, we're going to get to this next section of road, and then we'll stop. Fox or Trine, can you stick around with his horse? Oh,
Oh, it's
Yep.
Shax?
I just got white screened.
Yeah, you just bit.
Did it do what it did last night to it? Or yesterday to us?
Oh, yeah.
It's that one area.
That one area. As soon as you cross it, we had 4 people happen to it. And then none of the swampies had it. So it's like it's loading in the swamp town or something
They're
right at that
they're
point.
immune to it.
They've been inoculated to the
It's the swamp gas.
The swamp gas.
Yeah, I have to reload.
Yeah, I wonder if that course guard is just running off.
Oh, I hope not. Hopefully it's just in there.
I'm standing here laughing at the empty.
Life is feudal.
Last time this happened, I had to repair my game.
Oh, I hope that doesn't happen this time. We're almost there. We can almost drop off the supplies.
Every time I leave town.
And we are back. Loading in. I don't want it to be super laggy while I'm like going to Swamp Town for the first time on camera. Flying bear chariots? They're still talking about bear cavalry.
we should paint our airborne Beverliers red and yellow and call them Happy Meals, because you never know who's going to die.
Oh my god.
Oh, good grief.
I like the call back to multiple streams.
I know, right? That's so good. Loading in now.
The Jawa thing all over again.
Yep. Calling back to the old streams. Alright, I hear sound, so must be getting in now. There we go.
Yeah, I'm doing terraform changes. So I didn't have to repair this time, which is good.
That's good. Yeah, last time we had to go all the way into the city without you. I'm standing on the
Yeah.
back of my horse. Gregory, I apologize for this. Ah. Oh, it's so much better. So much better. It's like once I crossed the server boundary, I just needed to restart. Ah, smoothness. FPS.
Balancing perfectly on top of your horse.
And Tex is on top of the cart.
Am I really?
Is the cart ahead of me or behind us? Are you guys ahead?
The closest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, we're
Oh, I see.
Do you see him though? He's just like standing on the cart.
I'm on top of the world, Ma. I'm
No,
on
that's a
top
cart.
of the world.
Not the world. Good job, though. Come down from there. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this thing.
Okay, now
After
With
all the
more
shenanigans,
authority.
they could have probably gone and found trees, cut them up, and brought them back in this amount
they
of
could
time.
they could have actually found saplings, planted them, grown them, and harvested them in the time it took us to do this.
Oh.
And I'm only exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah, but it was epic adventure time. So
It was so awesome.
Including 2 hours of Q&A.
yes,
It was fun.
The inaugural Armco podcast. Okay.
It's running so much better.
Yeah,
now.
you guys don't actually have to ride on the road.
Yeah, I do.
You just keep
Looks
getting cut
cool.
off by people.
You're
and-
bigger
and
than
the
they
horse
are. Just
stops.
run them over.
Well, but the horse stops.
I'll bring up the rear.
Yeah, it runs much better after the server loads fully.
Mhm.
But to be fair, they're not doing a simple thing when you're changing servers like that.
No, no.
It's kind of like a dancing Bearvalier. It's not how well it dances; it's that it dances at all.
But yeah,
Ours
if they
is
can make
gonna
the
end up like
transitions
that.
nice and smooth, that'd be fantastic. Like, that would be the day that this game's just crazy. Where you can run across and you don't even realize it.
Loading in.
We're almost there.
Are there
I
any
see
other-
the walls
Yep.
of Swamp Town and their tree entrance that they planted?
I do like that. It looks really good.
Yep. I want to do that too.
I think I might
Little
be.
tree line.
Okay. Yeah, same here. I'm working up forestry, so I'll be able to plant them. I'm thinking we do like oaks though, like a canopy all the way across, all the way down the main roads. That'd be really cool. Make it like a dark covered forest. So here is Swamp Town, guys. So this is the entrance of the main like area. If I hit F4, you can actually see their border. We're entering now to our sister city with our cart full of lumber that they need. Continue building some of their housing, because I know they're having a bit of a housing issue. As we load in everything, we get to the main walls. Now this is a swamp. They turned a swamp into a fortress. Absolutely
Okay,
awesome.
so what do we need to do with the cart? Speaking of,
Straight through.
now that we're in their territory,
I say just drop it off.
we just
Let them
have
do
to
what they're
upload
going to
it
do and
fast
have them
enough
send
to
it
where
back.
it doesn't time out.
Well, no, they'll own it, is what's going to happen when you get out of it.
Aye.
Hello, Swamp Town citizens. And the 2 guards. I love that they got the guards, too.
Okay, so where do they want this
Alright,
dropped
alright.
off?
Gentlemen. Guards. Indeed. City's so cool. Hey.
Do we have somebody that was going to talk to us?
What is happening?
Oh, they're doing their shovel
Oh,
thing.
right. The people of the shovels or something. That's right. They've claimed a religion. I don't remember
They
what it's
hit me
called.
with a shovel. I'm probably gonna die.
Yeah, you may actually die. No, you have to. From what I've been
Sneeze,
told,
you'll
to
die.
join the shovel cult or whatever it is, you have to be willing, and then you get ordained with a shovel.
They don't just do that.
So you probably don't want to do that, Tryon. You probably die if they smack you with a shovel. All right, let me turn on the UI. Hey guys, we bring you supplies. Hopefully they help you guys get your rest of your houses online. Build your. Let's see. I think you're building a couple of these large houses over here. These plaster houses. Yeah, there they are. Very cool.
Oh, here's a new community. I haven't run across anybody from Ingeshorn.
There's a few visitors who wandered into this.
Yeah, everybody who showed up to give us a hand.
Okay, so where would they like this offloaded?
Get off my horse.
Make sure you pick it back up.
Yeah. You can throw it in the cart.
Okay. Cool beans.
Um,
The Shovelites. That's
who
what they're
is
called.
going to receive this? Or should I just drop them on the ground? I could just drop them on the ground, to be honest.
I believe Zypher should be around somewhere.
Yeah. Is
But-
he gonna hop in with us or no?
I don't even know. I'm just looking around town at all the people.
All respect, ready to serve.
It looks like the guy from Ingeshorn is the Shovelite too.
It would seem so.
Oh wow,
my
it's spreading.
I hear that it's spread far and wide, the Shovelite beliefs. It has not come to Armitage
With all respect,
in the north.
No, I'm pretty sure our religion is going to be based off the whiskey.
Probably. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a whiskey-based
honor.
religion.
Feudal Convicts has declared war on Zauquiha.
There's a war declared. Interesting. Ugh. There is Zypher, so he can grab access to the. Or I'm sure they'll empty the cart.
Well, I was just gonna take the car back because it's got extra horses in it that we need to take back.
Oh, right. So we gotta take the cart back with us. I was gonna say.
Unless we can all carry an extra horse with us.
We kind of need the cart.
Yeah, we do need the cart to move the stone for the next projects. So. All right. Then we got 15
Speaking of
seconds
which,
to
I'm gonna-
reclaim this.
Yep. No, I'm gonna get on it.
Okay. To make sure that we don't have any.
They do have a doctor here, so if anybody needs healing, go speak
Yeah.
to Oddbjorn.
The city is so cool, though. I wish I could show you guys this in the daytime. It's really impressive, the entire city. It's completely
Oh,
walled in.
Yeah, Shaq, they're getting irritated because of the torch.
Yeah, they want the torch up.
Okay. People sit in darkness and fear the light. Because somebody may see this? Is that what we're worried about?
No,
They-
swamp gas, man.
They don't want you to melt their big snowball.
Oh, good grief. Somebody's handing me a Morning Star. Selenas, thank you so much. Oh, I just moved instead of accepting it. Sorry about that. I don't think I could use the Morning Star yet, but I'm looking toward it. That's the way you greet somebody.
Okay.
Here, have a Morning Star. Appreciate it. Or I just want to get one, that's for sure. I don't believe I can use it yet, though. That's a, I want to say...
That's the end. That's a Huskarl weapon.
Yeah, that's into the line weapons. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
Okay, can you ask them who's going to take this? I don't want to drop it on the ground until I'm sure that they have somebody ready to grab it.
What is it?
Oh,
The wood?
What? Yeah, the lumber.
I can just
Okay.
drop the lumber on the ground here and they can pick it up at their own leisure, but
Shall I drop down and ask him real quick?
yeah, if you would. Where they want us to put it or unload it, or they can unload it. Oh my goodness, there's so many people here. They're crazy shovels.
okay.
Sometimes a strange place. Yesterday it was like super serious RP. Today it's just chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Swamp Town. I think this is Swamp Town without bacon. That's what it is. I do like their uniforms though. Their tabards just fit really well. Oh, he's got the full shield. Oh man.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna sit here until we're ready.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
waiting
but-
for them to come back, and then they'll let us know. No big deal.
The question is, can Fox get back into this chat?
Mm, no, unless I drag him. Here, I'll drop down.
Let me see if our... I don't know if they have like a spot they want us to unload it. Because it's a bunch of lumber. That's the problem that we're having, is that this is a bunch of really, really heavy stuff that we need to unload from the cart that we finally made it down here with.
After those dastardly wolves.
Right?
And the bear.
And the bear that I hit with with a torch. That was great.
And a naked shack running by with a torch is just a great thing to see on a screen.
I'm just like walking around seeing all these people. Where's Selena?
We're just facilitating the unloading now.
We'll have to get a couple more cart loads for him.
Yeah, we gotta bring some more down here. I can't wait to get one of these big tower shields.
Oh, are you still by the monument?
Yeah, I'm by the monument. Where are you guys?
We're over by where the houses are being built.
Just checking them out.
I think we're about to unload the cart.
Oh, is the cart over there?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
took the cart over to where the warehouses are. They're just going to unload it.
Okay.
Hell, I'm
I'll head over
glad
there.
to welcome you.
Because they're putting down, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these houses? Jeez.
With all respect,
Yeah, that's going to take some lumber right there. These are the big ones, too. The medium ones, at least.
Yeah, that's going to look good when that's built.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the ones that hold 5 people. The one we checked out yesterday.
hell, I'm glad to welcome you.
So I'll just sit back here and look important while I talk to the stream while you guys are unloading.
Ooh.
And let me know if I can do anything. Oh, right. There's something amazing waiting for you in the... what? Oh, no. Guys are goofy. Honey bear cavalry, apparently. You guys are just joining us. We have gone on an epic adventure that took far longer than was intended because they had some server issues. But we finally made it down to our sister city with a cart full of supplies that we're attempting to unload right now. But we've got to bring the cart back, so we can't just leave it with them because we need it to carry a bunch of stuff. Oh, there's a neutral here. Dragon, the guy that was being chased by the bear.
Yep, he's the guy you saved.
That's funny. Hey, you didn't get eaten by a bear. Congratulations. Happy to help. Whoa, 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 Fox. Don't go axing that guy question. I didn't save him from a bear for you to kill him. Well, Fox isn't here. Because he's down in life as Feudal Chat getting people up here. Alright, well, I think this is a good place to actually end the stream. Because we've been going on for a few hours, and we managed to complete our objective in 3 hours and 50 minutes. So, if you enjoyed the stream, guys, hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more some Life is Feudal or the other sci-fi games that we normally play here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It was good times. Thank you for everybody who hung out with us during the waiting for the server to come back up. I am going to go make some dinner now. and that was crazy. I did not expect that to go the way it did tonight, but it was fun, as the streams go. Who's left with me in the chat? Tryon?
Yep.
Hey, man. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Anytime.
All right. I'm going to log out now. Bye, everybody. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. It does me a huge favor. Later, everybody.